I has returned from whatever I was doing. Yes. I also now need to make sure I get everything ready. We're starting in just a few. How's everyone doing? God, my room smells of curry.
God damn it.
I had a curry before the fucking stream. Leave me alone. I am back from the dead. I never died. I have to have died.
So typical, John.
What, did I eat curry?
Yeah.
Not my fault. I like curry.
Oof.
You should know this by now.
I know this well.
Also, if people may have noticed, the song that's playing Binary Game is actually a different sort of pitch. I may or may not have forgot to change the pitch of VLC back to its normal pitch, so it's like it's 0.5 higher than usual.
Oh no.
Which is by not a very large margin, it's a very small margin, but might as well get the game loaded up. I also need to change.
Hopefully no one sets off fucking fireworks again. Or kick their fucking ass.
Honestly, I was just about to say that if you hear fireworks on both my mic or Rory's, it's bonfire night over here, which is to celebrate the death of Guy Fawkes, who tried to bomb the King of England, I think. I could be wrong. It sounds right.
Was it not the House of Parliament?
That, you know what, it might have been the House of Parliament.
It sounds like Independence Day.
It's not like, it was like barrels under like the House of Parliament and they found them or some shit.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh,
he was yeah, well, yeah, basically the same thing. He was gonna he was gonna bomb someone or some people that were important.
And for some reason now we celebrate that.
I mean, it kind of sounds like Independence Day for America. You guys have your own personal freedoms. He was.
That wasn't a freedom.
Throw some bombs. I don't fucking know. I'm not from the UK.
I was gonna say it's not a freedom. Like, we don't have anything that says that because we never really had our own independence because we were always I mean,
I just figured if he was gonna go throw bombs at a king or some shit. That was kind of like Independence Day, because apparently we throw fireworks up on those kinds of days.
It's kind of more funnier than that though, because like the guy was just like one. I don't remember. It's been ages since I've done about history. Oh yeah, and Bonnie is here as well. Yes, that's
sky bombs.
But basically, like, I think it's just like back then, like laws and all that were much different back then. So I think Guy Fawkes wanted to change that shit. So.
I guess it's one way to change the law with a bomb.
I don't know. Like, my memory of history is really bad, okay? You have to cut me some slack.
I mean, I have to learn these things. Not
really. The only thing you know is like, oh hey, we have fireworks on every 5th. Remember the 5th of November.
Remember the 5th of November where we put sky bombs in the sky.
I need to actually find out why. I might look that up before next stream, which I might. Oh yeah, just let people know. I'm gonna set up a straw poll for next stream afterward, because I don't think we're gonna finish we're definitely not finishing this in today's stream. We might get through 2 chapters maybe if we're lucky, but we're definitely not finishing it tonight. So tomorrow, Wednesday stream we'll have a straw poll, and I'll put down some suggestions that what people want to see. Cause I might be doing something out. I might be doing a different stream on Friday. I might be on Bonnie's stream on Friday.
Ooh.
She's gonna see it.
That's pretty sexy.
She's gonna see about streaming Deltarune.
Oh yes, it's so good. You'll like it.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it though, but a lot of people seem to like it. So, who am I to judge people's tastes? I can't exactly say much.
You have a lot of weird tastes.
I know. I like Dragon Dragoon. Not many people like that game.
Were you about to sit down your rumble?
I was.
I was about to laugh if he was about to say, "Oh, I like Senran Conqueror."
But I do like Senran Kagura. That game's good.
I've never even heard of it.
It's that anime ninja game with all the girls have got big boobies and they change clothes into the ninja garments and sometimes they run around the place in the underwear fighting off other ninjas.
That just sounds like a good time.
I like how Bonnie sighed when I was explaining it. I felt like
that's the most weird shit ever.
I felt like a sigh of disgust coming from my fiance. I think are you having second thoughts now?
I want a divorce.
No. That's not very nice. Setsuna sums up game by fan service. That's what it is,
basically.
Though. Are you really going to divorce me?
That's like trying to say you play Honey Pop for the fucking plot line.
I mean,
yeah, there is certainly plot in that.
What are you talking about? There is plot in that, though. You got like several different storylines you can follow up on and then bang someone.
Oh, I was talking about the titties when I meant plot.
Oh yeah,
there were titties in that game.
Good.
What?
There were titties.
Why are you concerned about titties?
Well, were there titties in that game? I didn't notice.
Why are you concerned?
I thought there is titties in Honey Pop.
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you were.
like, how can you miss them? They're everywhere. There's literally
we call them nymph-nops.
No.
Like, you can't miss them. There's a fucking girl called Celestia or something like that, and she's got the biggest boobs in that fucking game. And she's a fucking alien, I think.
Did you just slurp?
That's what Leon does. But Bonnie, are you gonna divorce me now because I mentioned that I like Senran Kagura?
No.
Good. I'll be upset. This gonna be another fun. And it's now time for Yuka's story. No, I'm not doing Yuka. Just skip it. Teeth. Let me do teeth.
Oh, Nichan. Ooh.
Just check. I'm keeping an eye on the Discord as well to see if Richard is gonna come on. So I'll be doing that as well.
I was wondering why you weren't screen sharing.
Yeah, that is also something I may have or may have not had forgotten. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So I was like, are you showing it on the fucking stream? Oh, it is. Well, where's my viewpoint, huh?
I've just been flicking back and forth between the screens.
Oh, it's Yuka's chapter. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Might as well start it now because it's 1:15 now, and we're going to try to get through 2 chapters tonight. About get through it quickly. Who knows? Maybe Lemon will join.
Hate Yuka.
No, you don't. The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was the scene of a dark, gloomy room flickering with uncovered light bulbs. The random bursts of light they shone they were so dim that they only just barely lit up the wood grain on the ceiling around to see the pattern in it.
That's my boiler. Please excuse my boiler.
Ow.
The back of my head, it hurt in the same way it would if someone had just pulled my hair really hard. I couldn't really do anything about it, though, so I just frowned and waited for it to subside. I wonder if I hit my head somewhere.
I can't remember a thing.
Oh wait, I remember that. I was stealing people's phones and taking and sending very inappropriate pictures to Oni-chan. Why am I not doing that?
I should be doing that.
I suddenly realized that my feet weren't touching the ground, and there was a cold sensation all along my back. I must be lying down on a hard surface. I tried to move, but both my arms and legs had gone to sleep, and they wouldn't budge. I just had to keep lying here until they woke up. I gave up on moving and instead just stared at the gloomy ceiling again.
I don't like it. The word gray looks like a person's face.
Don't say that. That just brings back weird memories from Blood Drive when all of a sudden there was just a weird face up in the corner. I knew it wasn't actually a person, but it really did look like one. And he was glaring down at me with a hateful expression. It was creepy.
Why does it look familiar? Where have I seen that face before?
Oh, that was it. It looked like the Scream. That Munch painting we studied in class. Except this face was screaming in anger. He hated me.
I'm really starting to get scared now.
If only Big Brother were here with me. He'd just pat my head and laugh and tell me how silly I was being.
Oh yeah, where is Oni-chan?
I was still stuck. I was still a little disorientated, but I turned and twisted my head as best as I could. As best I could manage to see if I could find him anywhere nearby. Why was I sleeping in a place like this anyway? And why wasn't Big Brother at my side, like he always was?
I remember bringing Big Brother his umbrella, and there's some kind of dumbass charm with his fucking friends. And then I was in a stupid building? Fuck. And Oni-chan and I were looking all over for a bathroom so I could go pee-pee, and we got separated. Oni-chan.
Why are we in this school to begin with? Maybe the charm failed and this was our punishment. Or maybe I was the one who messed it up. I probably shouldn't have even been there. And if I hadn't have asked him to help me try to find a bathroom, we wouldn't be separated right now. I should have just held his hand and not let go. I could have lasted a little longer without peeing. Then it would still be together.
What happened to me after that? That's right. I finally found a bathroom. But when I went inside, there were people hanging in there. Lots of them. And there were dead bodies too. Eek!
Blame Shinozaki for her stupidity of getting the charm online by Naho for her obsession for her sensei. Fucking that's like everything just comes back to Naho no matter how you look at it.
I was so freaked out. I went back into the hall and collapsed on the floor and then I was talking with someone. It was a boy who got separated from his little sister, I think. He said he'd help me find Oni-chan. His name. That's right. His name was fucking Yuuya Kizami.
His name is fucking Yuuya Kizami!
It hurts. It really hurts. Why can't I move? Why?
And then I realized they couldn't see my arms. Where were they? They weren't at my sides. They were still numb too, so I couldn't feel where they were either. But I tried my best to move them away. Anyway.
That sounded like rope. Am I tied up?
Am I?
That's a bit kinky of me.
How did I do this? I thought maybe the reason I couldn't feel my arms or legs and couldn't move was because I was tied up really tight and it was cutting off my circulation.
Come on, move!
With some effort, I was finally able to move my fingertips. I started feeling everything I could. Grateful even for this little bit of reassurance.
Yeah, I feel something.
The rubber on my wrist had been tied up tight and looped many times over, with the circulation trickling back into my hands. It was really painful.
It hurts.
I was so scared. It felt like I'd forgotten how to breathe.
Oh, breathe.
Somebody's coming.
The footsteps were echoing from out in the hallway. They stopped right in front of this room.
Oni-chan? Oni-chan?
I wriggled in place and screamed as loud as I could. I didn't even care about the old splintery rope cutting into my wrists and ankles anymore.
Oni-chan! Oni-chan, save me! It's Yuka! I'm right here! Save me, please!
You shouldn't drive around like that. The ropes will just hurt him that much more.
You're not Oni-chan.
My apologies for the long wait. It's so dark in here. You must have been terrified. Episode 6. Meh.
I don't consent. Help.
You're 14. You haven't got the right to consent.
No! Kizami.
Are you alright, Yuka? He was looking at me with a care and sympathetic smile on his face. He seemed to be really concerned about me.
Please save me? But I
You were indeed, and I'm the one responsible for that.
Well, what the fuck?
I want to make sure I never got separated from my dear little sister ever again.
What the... Little sister?
best high pitched voice for Yuka ever. You, of course. That's why I had to tie you down, so you wouldn't ever leave me.
Why? Kizami, are you, joking with me? I don't like this.
Why, you ask? What a silly question. I already told you because you're my little sister. What part of that don't you understand?
I don't understand at all. I'm not.
Well, you still are. You are still just a child. So maybe you're simply too young to comprehend. But
Not that young.
but worry not. Your big brother will tell you all about it.
Kizami.
We're siblings after all. We simply have to reach an understanding. His eyes look like they were staring far off into the distance, like he was in a trance.
I'm scared. Oni-chan, I'm scared.
Holds up ID. I'm 21!
I'm 21.
Why was he doing this? Why did he tie me up? And why did he look so happy about that? I didn't get any of it. Every hair on my body was standing on end. I was terrified. Oh wait, I don't have any hair on my body. I shave every single day.
Wait, why would I tell you guys this? Isn't there any way I can escape? Please?
The corners of my eyes were on fire. I couldn't stop myself from crying. Tears were flowing down my face like a waterfall. Kazami smiled and then reached out and touched my cheek. His hand was ice cold. It was like there was no blood flowing through it at all, like the hand of a dead person. If only Sadashi was here, he would try to beat Yuuya into fight, but still get bruised. Sadashi wouldn't win. He'd go out the window. I've been waiting so long for you to wake up. Now show me that spark of life. Put everything you've got into it and cry for me, Yuka. Cry as loud as you can.
Just be crying.
Slowly and hastily took his hand off my cheek and then began walking around me toward my feet. He then gently grabbed my skirt with one hand and drew a knife from his breast pocket with the other. It's showtime!
I like this.
There, just like that. That's the voice I've been longing to hear, and the face I've been longing to see. It's only when one's terror and hopelessness reach that peak that the soul truly shines. I want to see more. Direct more of that at me. Yuka, I know you're capable of shining even brighter. Well, don't worry. Your big brother will help reveal that light. Covered in blood and writhing in pain. Oh, the true sufferer is a far, far prettier sight than this. What's wrong, Yuka? This is no time to rest. The fun is only just beginning. Fun fact, Yuuya is also Mike Myers one to kill his family and anyone in his way. That's very accurate. Oh, so why don't you try calling me Oni-chan?
Oni-chan, it's Kizami, save me. Oni-chan, please go save me.
What are you saying, Yuka? Your big brother's right here. Look, right in front of your eyes.
No, my Oni-chan is...
The panic and fear just kept getting more overpowering. I think I was hyperventilating. But Kazami showed no mercy. Instead, he reached out and grabbed my neck. Living rabbits really do make far too much noise. What a thin neck you have. So soft and supple. I could feel your cautery artery and your clavicle vertebrate perfectly. These muscles, this curvature, So sensual, like it was made for my hand. Don't be silly. Laurie Strode wouldn't come in here with a gun, and also no one has a gun. Is it painful? It must be painful. This is your fault, you know. I'm your only big brother around here. With that, he let go of my neck, and then hastily pulled the knife in his hand right up to my face. He made sure I could see every inch of it clearly and just held it there, slowly turning it for what it felt like an eternity. Have you gotten a good look at it, Yuka? The knife was stained with red splatter marks. No, not even red, just dark. It wasn't a color I knew well, but there was only one thing it could have been.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen the new Halloween movie, so I haven't got a good idea. Oh, this? No need to worry. Kawasaki dirtied it a bit, but it still cuts like new. I was shivering so hard I can feel my teeth vibrating. A chill ran through every part of me, as if I was so afraid that it actually lowered my body temperature. The chattering coming from inside my mouth was getting louder and louder, to such an extent that even I was getting distracted by it. What a lovely face! My little sister is doing an excellent job, but her clothes are in the way. Suddenly, Kazami suddenly tore my uniform, exposing my stomach. What's this? Your belly is bouncy like a water balloon. It must be full of guts. He laid the knife blade flat across my belly button, and the sudden sensation of cold metal against my skin sent more shivers up and down my spine. If it hurts, feel free to scream, okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of. Well, I mean, every other chapter has been starting off like happy-go-lucky. So it would have to start going downhill at some point. That's all you got? What's the matter, Yuka? You haven't given up already, have you? No, after I finally got my hands on the little sister I've always wanted. My throat was completely dry. I actually wanted to cry for help, but the walls of my air pipes were sticking together. Breathing was hard enough. Demonetized, JK. I agree with you, and it already has. Answer me, Yuka. Yuka!
No.
That's a good girl. Now it's time for the main event.
Oh no, he's hot!
Honey-chan, save me!
Fear had taken over. I couldn't hold myself back. I knew it wouldn't go well, and I knew it would hurt, but I forced myself to cry out. That laugh.
Honey-chan! 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 Honey-chan!
Well, that's the point. It's supposed to be creepy. I'm your brother. I'm your big brother, remember? Apologize, Yuka!
I'm sorry.
Now that simply won't do. You have to say, Big brother, I'm so sorry. Do it right this time.
Honey-chan. My honey-chan. Is it you? Fuckface.
I'm not your big brother. You bitch. What was that just now? Did I imagine it? Oh, she pissed herself. Hate me so much it makes you wet yourself. Oh, how very interesting. Even in such an embarrassing state, you still call out for help from your big brother. Pitiful. You're my adorable little sister, and I'm going to make you feel real good. So there's no need to lie there crying in your own urine. It's pitiful. Oh! Fucking hell! Richard called me! Oh!
Are you okay?
It made me jump! Jesus Christ!
Hello! I am invading!
You made me scared! I shit myself!
I am jump scare! Taxes! Ah!
I've got Ryder like going, what the fuck was that? Right in the corner. It was Richard! Richard did it!
It's always Richard's fault.
Pitiful. Did I just look down this girl and call her pitiful? Why? Why am I
Girl, you're pitiful.
Why am I
appreciate it.
Why am I feeling pity for her? What's happened to me? Poor girl. How is that even I can exhibit such useless, empty emotions? Is there still some remnant of potential within me, within a man like me, to birth these paltry platitudes?
Oops, that's my iron brew.
Not the iron brew!
No!
Well, it sounds like someone is still playing the genocide route on Undertale.
Get out.
Also, John, next time, I want you to, every time I join, you need to get, like, applause and, like, comedy laughs on Clownfish for when I, like, speak and stuff.
No.
No.
Do it yourself.
Okay, and then when that happens, I'll put a boo on for you when you say no.
Sure, then I'll just mute you then, and no one will be able to hear you then.
Make your decision.
I'm not like the others, and yet even I. I keep telling you, there's no way my little boy would do something like that. What am I afraid?
I'm afraid. Oh, sorry, but I'm afraid it's true, and he's probably going to jail. Your little boy, yeah, brandished a pair of scissors with the intent of harming a fellow kindergarten student.
So you're saying this was done on purpose?
By the time we arrived at the scene, he was looking down at the bloodied hand and laughing. We've done everything we can for him in our end. How we wish to deal with him now is up to you. We just stood there and really did nothing.
Please wait!
Honest, but we tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Ah, I can't even manage to crush his eye. Ever since I was little, I've been unable to put myself in another man's shoes. I possess no sympathy, no empathy, and no real respect for life. Slowly but surely, my parents started to see me like I was some kind of devil. They shunned me and they ignored me. They focused all their love and affection on my older brother and sister. On my highly successful and generally upstanding brother and sister. I'm surprised Yuuya hasn't gotten to a mental institution for his sadist behavior when he was a kid. You'd think that. You'd think that at least.
You would have thought that...
It's really hard for a family to send their kid, though.
That is true. Everybody...
But you would have thought at that point, it's like, as soon as you started to see these symptoms, you go, something's quite not right with that boy, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Bonnie makes a good point that it's difficult if you're a parent of the kid that's actually having issues. Everybody liked them. And I began to realize just how different life was for people who are well regarded. And since my parents had given up on me, those siblings were the only ones who ever looked after me. My brother was practically obnoxious, always flaunting his honest student status and trying to make me into a good little boy. It was sickening. He used his standing as my elder to boss me around, and would even follow me to make sure I was behaving. But I did fight back once. Back in elementary school, I stood up to my older brother. I think this is the older brother.
What the hell are you doing? Yuuya, what did you just burn?
It was an animal. Oh, are you mad because it smells? I killed it, I just killed it now. So it'll still have some blood left in it. It's gonna smell no matter what. Ow! What the hell was that for, asshole? Honestly, I had no idea why you struck me. But this was the first time I'd ever been on the receiving end of violence. I was pissed. I tried to jump him, but he was too big. I didn't stand a chance. Yuuya is one of those characters you either sympathize with or you hate him for his sadist behavior.
Why do you have so little regard for life? How can you just kill another living creature? Why would you do something like that, Yuuya?
You shut the fuck up. I'm the one who found it. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. I couldn't believe the asshole actually threw a punch at me. I was determined to hit him back. I wasn't gonna give up until I succeeded. Unfortunately, his size really was an insurmountable obstacle for me. My attempt to fight back was cut short by another, much harder blow to the same cheek.
Now you listen to me.
That was twice now. I was so gonna make him pay. I swore I'd injure him. My punch was going to connect. Even if I couldn't hit him in the face, any part of his body would do just as well. Ah! Damn it! Just because you were born first, you think you're so tough? Well, if I were just a little bigger, I'd.
You're not getting it. You need to grow up, Yuuya. As long as you're not a complete idiot, you will understand what I'm telling you someday. Our physical differences aren't going to mean a damn thing in the future. Mental growth is what matters most. That person. You pushed me in the head. No, I'm sorry. I want you to become someone who can sympathize with the pain of other people. The pain other people feel.
I could have sworn I saw tears welling up in his eyes. The hell was that about? He just beat me up, and here he was looking sad.
Damn it!
I'm not like you.
Yes, you are. You're my little brother. You will always be my little brother. Nothing can ever change that.
Ugh. I can still remember what a disgustingly sentimental look he was giving me when he said that. Heck, you can die too, then. Just die! 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 I don't care if you're my brother! I'll kill you! What the hell?
Yuuya, cut it out!
Let go of me! Get your hands off me! Wait, asshole!
Listen, mental growth is what matters most. Carve that into your heart. Never forget it.
Fucking hypocrite. Ow, he acts all kind, but his punches hurt like a son of a bitch.
Yuuya.
That's a girl, you know.
You're all... Oh, I was gonna say you're already dead.
Nani?
Oh.
I regret not doing the Kenshiro voice now.
Shut up, I'm trying to
Oh, you're hitting me now!
Are you alright? You didn't suffer any head trauma or anything, did you?
Just leave me alone.
You may not understand what he was trying to tell you right now, but one day when you've grown up, you still won't. Or maybe you will.
Neither of you know the first damn thing about me. Why? Why the hell was I the last one to be born? I want a younger sibling. Maybe then I have some clue what the fuck you two are talking about. Man, I'd love the piss out of a younger brother or sister.
And we do love you, Yuuya. Both of us.
Huh?
We know that you're a good kid at heart. Come on, let's make it great for this little critter, okay, Yuuya?
A trash can would be just fine.
Yuuya, well, fuck you.
Fine. Fuck you then, Yuuya.
If you keep this up, you're going to be alone your whole life.
My sister grabbed me by both of my shoulders and looked me right in the eyes when she said this. But I didn't care about a word she was saying. I just pushed her away.
That doesn't sound like a fucking punch.
Get out of my way, bitch!
No, Yuuya!
So you're doing this because you love me, huh? Don't act like you have the first clue what I'm all about, you lying bitch.
Yuuya, it's the truth.
I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone. I won't lose to anyone, either. And I certainly won't tolerate other people lying to me. Not ever. Not ever.
It was because he didn't get that toy one night, did he? That was all what this is all about.
You just want a fucking Hot Wheels, dude.
That's right. I've been like this for a long time. I always try to figure out how to intuit what others are truly feeling, to get honest reactions out of them.
And this is why we don't take kids to Walmart on Black Friday.
Yuuya has no compassion in his heart whatsoever. No one seems to understand that I'm incapable of understanding the people around me. That's why I made a point of studying the world and keeping to myself. Simply trying my best not to stand out. I play the part of a loner. I pretend I'm not interested in boring conversations and smile. I pretend I care about the problems of others and fake a concerned expression. Not a single one of my classmates has ever caught on to the fact that it's all just make-believe. It's all just make-believe. They greet me with smiles, and I see through the lies. They all act like they can judge a person based on his outward actions, without even seeing his true nature. Everyone of them is completely deceived by my act. They're all empty-headed fools, worthy of only my contempt. They're just like my brother and sister, unforgivable cretins who lied to my face. That's why I've decided to conduct a little experiment. A way to see if I can really understand other people, and if I can make them understand me. I wonder if any of you were aware that all I ever wanted was to kill you. Like animals, humans are honest only when they are on the brink of death. They all look me right in the eye and engage me in the real, true dialogue. With rare exceptions. Rare exception? Who's that?
And then from his head, from my hand, why do people understand my intention?
A fine answer. Just what I was hoping for. Show me more. Show me more of those naked emotions.
Show me more of those naked emotions.
Yes, sadly, I will not perform for you. There was one who held back the screams and the begging, and simply passed away in near silence. What the hell is that? You try to stab to me? It was a thoroughly unsatisfying kill. There needs to be more mutual understanding. I expect to see some change within myself after coming to this place, but there was nothing. I killed, but felt no remorse, no sympathy, none of the emotions I was supposed to feel.
This is just coke, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It's the brother.
Is your line?
Oh. Cokey. Yuuya. Yuuya. All life is equal. And don't ever forget that.
It's not some mentor, it's his older brother! All life is equal.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Yuuya, I have to go kill Zed.
Your choice. It's all the exact same when it's snuffed out. Humans and animals and filthy worms alike. But I suppose there's one difference. Even if it feels the same, after committing the sin of ending a human life, there's no turning back. No redemption. I didn't realize what I had done, but it did make me realize that I had no prospects now. No future. What was that? Did I just feel pity for someone?
Yeah.
My stomach's so growly.
Yes. That was it, even then. This odd sensation of taking pity on another human being. You're really shaken. Are you alright?
girls' room.
That badly? Why have you held it in for so long?
I was with my only chance just a moment ago, but we got separated.
Didn't you tell your big bro that you needed to use the restroom?
I did, but we just kept finding unusable little girls' rooms.
Why do you not just use all the buckets around this place?
Because there's maggots and body parts in them.
This bucket has nothing in it.
But it's dirty.
Just go behind the building. I was gonna do a butthead thing.
Chlamydia.
Just go behind the building, dude. No one will see.
But then ghost will kill me.
Sorry, butthead's just there for some reason.
Hey, Butthead, where are we?
I thought I'd go somewhere else, but Beavis and Butthead were watching me, so I didn't want to.
Hey, Butthead, where are we? I don't know.
I didn't want Beavis and Butthead to see me do that, so...
Do what you're doing, she's 14.
There's no way I would do that. We're here to see chicks.
What a devoted little sister. Yes, this is just what I've been looking for. A being far weaker than I, who I'm tasked to protect. This is it. This is exactly it.
Is something wrong, Kisame?
This guy's cool.
Shut it, you two.
Oh! No!
If I had this girl by my side, this girl upon whom I actually took pity, then maybe there could be still a future even for a man like me. Indeed, if I am capable of feeling sorry for someone, then maybe there still exists some means of atoning for my sins. If I can just live with this little girl.
We got stabbed by a knife.
What did I just say?
Hey, this is pretty cool.
So how about it? Will you live with me?
Fuck no. That's not a script. What? I think I'll be okay on my own. I'll live away Odi-chan by myself. Thanks for helping. I'm gonna go. Bye.
By yourself? Why? After I finally found little sister, why must even she distance herself from me?
No. I've forgotten the patent reason.
No, I'm being chased.
Run, rabbit, run!
Run, rabbit, run! I'm gonna die! I'm like blood loss and stuff. That might be cool.
Bad value, come with me. You see, this is what happens when you disobey your big brother, Yuka.
Hashtag me too.
How long have you been? You've been staring at me for 25 minutes.
Are you okay? I've been waiting for you to stop me, but you've been just staring at me, so I don't. You got butter too, so that's kind of awkward.
And thus ends the most darkest episode of Beavis and Butthead ever.
I've been screaming and crying so much my throat was now bone dry. I couldn't even manage any more than a whimper. Best evil laugh ever. My foot was actually in a lot of pain. It burned like someone had cut it wide open. Damn, Yukazami, you don't hit women!
He has got a boner, he's breathing, man.
Kazami had raised the knife as if he were about to kill me, but for some reason he just froze like that. And all I could do was lie there, struggling to breathe. Aside from his heavy panting, I could only hear the sound of my own chattering teeth.
I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to die. I just want to see my Oni-chan again. Even if it's just one last time.
You can see Beavis go, "Can I see the board stabbing?"
Beavis, go get like Mr. Anderson or something. Oh yeah.
Butthead, have you got a phone?
Uh-oh.
I breathed in as deep as I could, then mustered every last bit of strength I had. I wanted to call out with all my might. I wanted to call for help.
Wow, that was a great effort, Yuka.
Oh god, the sentiment was there, but the words couldn't possibly have been heard by anyone else except the person that didn't want to hear them.
If Oni-chan would know to come help me if that sounds like a fucking go. Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
Oni-chan! Scion as Beavers and Richard as Butter doing a lot of comedy in a single skit.
Uh-oh.
My strange scream seemed to snap Kazami out of his trance. He put the tip of his knife down onto my cheek, but didn't break the skin. You do know that no matter how much you scream, no one's gonna come and save you, right? He was looking down at me with blank, empty eyes. It was like he had just woken up from a really long dream.
Oni-chan is going to come.
And beat you up because you come here. Oh, come here! Ah! Like you could, like Yuuya just has like a fight or flight reaction. Oh, person! I was absolutely certain about that. He may not found me yet, but I knew he was looking. He was worried and looking all over for me. But it was only a matter of time. What did he? Did Yuuya like lose? Huh? What, Yuka? Where did you go? I'm blind! Big bro is my prince after all, and the prince always comes to rescue his princess. Who's my princess right now? Oh yeah, that's Naomi, right?
Who's my princess? Oh, it's Naomi.
He's not coming after all. He's already here. Your big bro is right here. Wouldn't it be like a really weird twist of fate of like when I originally first played this, I actually genuinely thought that Sadashi like got fucked over by the school and became this thing. And that would have been kind of like a funny twist, like he just became a completely different person. But still had like memories of Yuka.
He is...
Shut your mouth. My struggle to get out the words came to an abrupt end as Kazami's hand pressed down hard on my face, covering my nose and mouth and suffocating me. For all the pain and fear I was feeling, I knew I had a chance to fight back, so I opened my mouth and bit down hard on his palm. Ah! I must have bit even harder than I thought. I could taste his blood. It was warm and minery and slid down my parched throat, easing a little bit of the pain and dryness.
He's coming, you fucker!
Yuuya as sad as... Hey, but did you see that? She just bit his finger off!
Can we use it or something?
What do you want to finger, butthead?
I don't know. We could put it in the fryer in Burger World.
Fire! Fire!
Ow! The stabbing like really hurts.
Hey, butthead!
Yeah?
I gotta go to the bathroom!
Just do it in your pants, dude.
Oh, yeah. And he's just dead.
God damn it! God damn it, you're gonna piss all over me!
Yuuya is Sadashi's evil version. That would have been very interesting if that actually happened.
Oni-chan's coming for sure! So fuck you your life. Fuck everything. I'm going to live.
I didn't care if these were the last words I ever said. I had no regrets. I just wanted to cry out. He's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming. Your big brother's not coming. No.
Yeah. What? Was I singing so sick? Was it literal fire?
It all happened in an instant. Kazami just grabbed his head in both his hands and let out a cry of pain that didn't even sound human. What is it? What is this? What the hell is this voice I'm hearing? Did I really want a little sister?
You didn't like my song.
I did. I want a little sister. Someone weaker than I. Yes, someone who needed me. But was it really a little sister that I wanted? That's right. If I had a little sister, I'd change. My head.
What the fuck?
He's got his head again.
This guy's like messed up.
Shut up, you! Shut up, you! Come here!
Ow! Ah! Oh!
Oh, wow! That was cool. I'm not done with you yet. Uh-oh. Ah! No! He grabbed his head again and began stumbling around. He looked like he was in real pain. There were even tears in his eyes. Damn it! God damn it! God damn it all! What does it all mean? I don't need a reason. Not now. It's too late for that. This is who I am now. This is what I've become. Everything is mine. I've stomped out everyone in my way, and I held my head high the whole time.
Are you okay? Does your head hurt? I have some headache medicine in my pocket where I wet myself. You can take some if you want. I guess that's a no?
How has it come to this? If I had a little sister, maybe I would have acted more like a big brother should. Yes, I'm sure of it. If I'd been just like my asshole brother when he was crying over me.
Okay. Tommy?
He fell to his knees and stayed like that, not moving, maybe not even breathing.
Whoa! That was cool!
Quiet, wait a minute! Hasn't he got a big hammer? Why would he attack us?
Take him. He like pissed himself and stuff.
Don't take him! He hasn't pissed himself, he'll taste nicer!
Oh!
Whoa, cool! So, hang on, I just gotta ask this question. Is he like reverse blackface, so he's whiteface?
I don't know.
I mean, he's got like black lips, so it makes me really question it. After another unnerving yell, the huge man with the hammer just stood there staring at me. He had blood splatters all over him, probably from killing Beavis and Butthead. Somehow, though, I got the impression...
I'm thinking now they're officially dead because he just gave the fucking heads of hammers.
Yeah. Somehow, though, I got the impression he wasn't going to attack me.
Are you here to save me?
He looks so fucking sad.
He's like, yeah, I came to save you.
It's almost like nobody likes his cosplay.
It's Bad Hero. I'm here to save the day. He reached out one hand towards me slowly and gently, though it may have been a little too slow. He moved like a zombie as if I were watching a TV show in slow motion.
Well, what's wrong, Mr. Dummy?
It almost seemed like he was afraid of me. But I was just a little girl tied to a table. What could he possibly think I'd be to him? I'd do to him?
Is there someone else here?
He didn't answer. I wasn't even sure he heard the question. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking past me.
I want to know what you're looking at.
Kill her. I don't want to kill anyone.
I just want to be that hero.
His mournful yell echoed throughout the room.
Huh? What the fuck?
My arms and legs suddenly were slack. I felt like I could move them now. Slowly opened my eyes to confirm that this enormous man had just smashed apart the dry knots that were not holding my hands in place.
Ah!
I knew I didn't have much time. I tried my hardest to wake up my sleeping arms and feet and shake the broken, splintered ropes from my wrists and ankles. Kill her!
No!
Yeah.
Run for the door!
So
After brushing the last piece of rope off my body, I leaped to the ground and began searching the room for the best escape route. The huge man may have freed me from the ropes, but I was clearly still in danger.
My hands and feet are still numb. I don't know if I can do this.
There were still big indented rope burns on my wrists and ankles. It limited my blood circulation. I wouldn't be moving comfortably for a while yet.
Ow!
The back door of the classroom was wide open. It seemed broken, actually. It looked like the huge man must have busted it with his hammer when he came attacking. I decided to make a break for it. First, I tried sidestepping past him, even doing everything I could to tread lightly and keep my arms outstretched so the blood would flow to them. But then, I heard the floor creak behind me. I was too late. There was nowhere left to run. The huge hammer struck my right arm and fractured it severely. The spray of blood from the impact even got in my eyes. The man raised his hammer in the air again. He swung with perfect precision, and I was down, but I wasn't stopping. I realize it's a poor choice. Thank you very much. But my arms and legs have been completely destroyed. They look like giant swatted bugs on the desk. Just a mess of bloody chunks. The last swing hit so hard that it broke the whole desk behind me. I found myself rolling painfully onto the ground. And when I hit, there was less a thud and more plop. Bits of my arms and legs were flying everywhere. And then I realized it wasn't just bits. What was left of the extremities was so damaged that it was all literally just snapped off my body. No, this had to be a nightmare. It couldn't be real, could it? I really was like a swatted bug. Like, I looked and felt the part completely.
I just think how they get so much description in when you're getting slowly brutalized like this.
Yeah, it's like weird long monologuing when you die. I don't want to give up, even though I knew I was doomed. I tried to rolling myself towards the door, but that went about as well as you expect. My head was stuck on something, and waves of pain were shooting through my entire torso. I wasn't going to last much longer. Welcome. I could see the hammer coming down to my head, and then for a split second I could see it two opposite directions at once as my skull cracked down the middle like a watermelon. Yeah, I killed a little girl!
Yay, that hero.
You just killed someone, you idiot. You're not a hero.
I tried.
Meanwhile, back in Texas, I wonder what the hell happened to them two boys.
No, but he wouldn't even remember them because
no, it'd be like saying, "God damn, those boys wrecking up my." Who was I talking about?
Who spray painted my dog? I think it was 2 boys, and I believe they were Oriental.
My arms and legs were still numb, so I couldn't trust myself to get out of the room safely. I had to figure something else. I had to buy some time. It seemed the little girl was pulling the huge man's strings, and he didn't really want to hurt me, so maybe I could reason with him.
I'm cute, so please don't kill me.
What are you doing? Kill him!
What's wrong?
He suddenly doubled over and began clawing at his throat, seemingly in a great deal of pain. Reasoning with him really wasn't going to work. He was too unstable, as if it came down to me or the little girl. I was pretty sure I wouldn't win.
Now might be my best chance to escape.
Oh, of course, just reason with the bastard and then you'll be fine. Oh, fuck.
Is there a timer? You don't even get a timer.
No, I'm worried though. There's a faucet.
There's a faucet here, but I don't know if they'll actually work. That's what I thought. No fucking water. My throat's so dry. What'd I do? There has to be some way out of this.
Wow, I'm at 30 already? Fuck off!
Maybe it's to get out the front. No, the fence there. I can't get past.
Fuck it, I'm reloading because I'm not fucking dealing with that. That was a waste of time. I'm not like risk.
I think there's a Bunsen burner. Try collecting one of those.
If it's always a strike to make a break for it.
Bunsen burner. You mean this thing?
It's right there. Yeah.
Like the Bunsen burner?
So I make noise. Is there any gas coming out? So wait, I need to find something else.
I'm at 60!
Oh no! Alright.
There's a bottle on the ground.
Transplant. Look at it.
Transfer ticket. Yes!
I wonder what's in here. It's not water, is it? I'm gonna drink anyway.
Oh god damn it! You know what? I feel like just reloading
It's acid. You throw it at him. It's hydrochloric acid. That'll burn his face off.
I'm gonna reload safe because I'd rather not go through all that. And plus, this chapter's really difficult to actually pass properly. Yuka gets darkened way too fast in this chapter, so you need to get like everything done fast. There's a ball on the ground. Take it. Yes.
Wow, this is sexy.
Maybe if you didn't keep playing with the dead bodies.
How long you plan to squat there like that? Kill her! Hey, look, I have to reload the save because Yuka gets darkened way too fast in this chapter. It's like they feel the glass blow out the huge man with a hammer.
No, not my hammer!
He thinks it's still backwards. His hammer was still raised, however, and smashed into one of the light bulbs on the ceiling, shattering it.
It's dark. I might have to get in now.
But the feeling had begun returned to my legs, so I wasted no time. Habit actually, I yelled and excuse me as I left. I darted through the dark lab, using what I remember of the layout to avoid its obstacles and reach the door.
Excuse me. Bye.
You done fucked up! You know what happens with this when you fuck up? Fix it! Or you get no reward! Get the fuck out of here, you bastard! How many times have we crossed paths with that girl now? What is it, like the 50th time? Maybe she has the paper scrap to keep her safe. Her fate hasn't been sealed yet.
I have to find somewhere to hide.
I could hear the sounds of someone else running just a short distance in front of me. I couldn't make out who it was with any certainty, but I did briefly catch a glimpse of a figure retreating into the darkness, and it looked like...
Oni-chan? That was Oni-chan just there, wasn't it?
I took him pursuit. If that was Big Brother, then I just had to catch up with him.
It's not Oni-chan, is it?
Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
Yuka, I found you again!
No! How are you still alive?
I could do anything.
I guess like we're
I'm gonna
alive.
No, you're dead. Oh man,
Ow!
I must have. He must have heard me. His pace never slowed, and I saw him disappear on the corner.
I have to go after him. Oni-chan!
Oni-chan!
Oh, okay.
Come back!
This is the Yuka. Oh, this music's for Yuka? That's weird.
You're weird.
I know I am. Alright, so we're good here now, so it's a good point to return to the save, so... Yay, her sprite's updated. Where the fuck do I go? I guess I just go straight down the hall.
It did say she went in the corner. You went in the corner?
Oh, we went around the corner then. I'll go back upstairs then.
I'm pretty sure it said you went in the corner.
So they must have went this way to the bathrooms. Must have went to the toilet.
Yes.
I think this one isn't as bad in terms of like trying to get around.
What if it's in one of the rooms? Oh, right there.
Oni-chan, where the fuck did you go? He's too quiet. I don't think he came this way. I should go look for him back in the main hallway.
I'm assuming he's in one of the rooms.
Do I dare check the lab?
No!
Just check every hallway. I'm doing fine for darkening right now, so I'm good. Do I check the nurse's room?
Maybe.
No, I don't.
Well, I don't know where else because he says went off around the corner.
Well, he didn't go around that way, so let's try going downstairs. Because if I remember correctly, I think Yuka actually falls through the floor.
Oh no.
If I remember correctly, that's what happened. I really thought this was actually Moshik's music for his stuff, I guess. Oh, I found it.
What's that noise?
Suddenly, my field of vision started going topsy-turvy. Was I falling? It was an earthquake, but it was more than that. The floor beneath it was moving up and down in time with the quakes left and right motion.
Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
I tried putting one hand on the floor for balance, then getting back to my feet.
Why are you going after Oni-chan? Otherwise, I'll lose his trail.
I'd done it. I was standing now. I just had to get used to the vibrations. As long as I hugged the walls, I could walk. But all that literally came crashing down around me soon enough. The widely shaken floor cracked and then crumbled, and I was free falling. Yuuya became a Yuuya sandwich.
Yuuya?
Yes.
Yes.
Oof.
Here we are. I raised my head and found myself lying on the ground in a pile of rubble. I wasn't too much worse for wear, though all things considered.
Where am I?
I looked all around me frantically, but saw nothing even remotely familiar. This was definitely someplace new. It didn't feel much like a school anymore. The walls and the floor were made from packed dirt, with only railroad ties keeping it all together.
It's really musty down here.
I knew I was underground. I had to be. It just felt that way. There were no windows anywhere, and based on the smell, there was no ventilation either.
It's really hard to breathe. Oh no, Oni-chan!
Big Brother might have gotten caught off guard by that earthquake too. I thought he could be down here. It was a big one after all. Maybe he was injured. Maybe he couldn't move.
I have to find him right away.
I tried pushing myself up from the pile of rubble, ready to shoot to my feet and continue the search. That didn't last long, however. My hands and feet were still a little numb from the ropes, making it hard to keep my balance. I fell back onto my bottom. My underwear was completely waterlogged. Felt like a full sponge. It squished unpleasantly on the debris, sending a cold chill through my entire body.
Ew. What's going on?
I reached down and felt it, and it was absolutely soaked through. It would take forever for it to dry.
That's right. I forgot I peed myself.
I was so wrapped up in running for my life and chasing after Big Brother, I didn't even notice the wetness. But now I couldn't get out of my mind.
Ugh, it's so gross.
Tears were welling over my eyes. How could I be so pathetic? I forced myself to my feet, doing my best to try to ignore the squishy sensation. I wouldn't be able to ignore it for long, though. My panties were noticeably heavier now, and the urine they absorbed was practically ice cold. I couldn't go on like this. I was going to get a rash or catching pneumonia or something, and every step was going to be its own form of mushy, gushy hell. What could I do? I could take them off, but then what? Carry them with me? Ew. Leave them on the floor for someone else to find? No thanks.
Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
I swallowed my pride and held back my tears as best as I could, and wallowed onward.
Isn't there anywhere I can go to get these off? Like a bathroom? I love bathrooms.
Bathrooms don't exist.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they don't? Who told you this?
They're right there.
In this world, all of the toilets have been made non-existent.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Dude, is this an actual fucking bathroom? There are no protective seals and no weird smells.
The only bathrooms I'd seen up this point were unusable. Charms on the doors mysteriously sealing the room shut, bodies hanging in the stalls, but this looked like to be a completely normal bathroom. So the most normal I'd seen since getting stuck in this place anyway. Weird. Why am I at this weird angle? Huh? There's a loose piece of wood on the ground here. Take it.
This might be useful for something.
I got a piece of wood!
I love wood.
I wonder if I can get in stalls.
I tried pulling on one of the wooden stall doors.
Oh! Is anybody in here?
Blur!
Listen carefully for any hidden
Stab in the
response.
chest with the piece of wood.
Even going so far as to hold my breath.
I guess if somebody did respond, it would be pretty scary.
But there wasn't a single sound to be heard. The entire room was dead silent. The walls were made from packed dirt. After all, and there was a lot of moisture in the air. Effectively, this whole place was naturally soundproofed.
This is perfect. There's nobody else around. Ah! Taking off my panties.
I backed away from the store slightly and almost tripped over a fairly sizable crack in the ground about 5 centimeters wide and 1 centimeter thick.
This might be a good spot to hide them.
Bet you inside that store was the grudge waiting to kill you. Probably not. Finally, I was
Did you know that there actually was a game called The Ring Terror's Realm? Yeah, half of the game was very much like you killed monsters that were hiding in toilet stalls.
Yeah, that's very true.
The hole's not big enough. Some of it's still sticking out. If only there was just a little more space. What do I do now? I know. I use this piece of wood to dig in there and make it bigger.
Use piece of wood.
I'm so glad Oni-chan didn't have to see me doing this. Please don't anybody find me until I'm done.
Yuka, what the hell are you doing?
God damn it!
Especially that Oni-chan.
Not that Big Bro would be likely to wander into the girl's bathroom, but it was possible given the circumstances. So just be safe. I figure it couldn't hurt to pray that didn't happen.
Maybe I should stuff them down even farther.
Fun fact, Sachiko is actually the reincarnation of Sayako from The Grudge and was transported to Heavenly Ho as her haunting grounds. Oh, you wish that was the case.
But the actual case is, fun fact, Sachiko is actually possessed by some crazy, limey British woman that sounds like she's from Monty Python.
Yes, exactly.
It'd be embarrassing if I were to find these after all. Okay.
My underwear was now totally buried out of sight. There was no way anyone could come across it if they didn't know it was there. Satisfied, I stood up.
It's so drafty now. But still a lot better than wearing wet panties. Ah! It's been nothing but earthquakes since you got here. What the fuck? Wonder if this place will be okay. Seems even older than the school building.
I peeked my head out of the bathroom and looked around.
Nobody's out there, right? Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
My voice echoed a lot louder than I was expecting. It actually surprised me considering the wet dirt walls. I didn't think sound would travel that far.
I'm scared. If any Big Brother's Oni-chan's friends are nearby, please. I really want to wash my hands.
I began walking through the hall once again, this time a bit slower and more unevenly due to the exhaustion. Bet you Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street was teaming up with Sachiko waiting to kill you. Probably, maybe not. He'd probably get towed off by the little girl. Are you kidding me?
Imagine.
Are you kidding me? I don't go anywhere near that bitch!
I'm gonna kill you, Yuka, you shitty kid! Hey! You need very loud! Yes, ma'am.
Oh no, not you!
Yeah, guess what I'm gonna do with your glove? Oh no, not again!
That would be an interesting twist. Now it's a case of figuring out where the hell I go again. You know, I'm gonna check the storeroom. Cause it is open. Is she walking to the door?
I guess I really can't open it, huh? I wonder where the exit to this place is.
Oh, that didn't affect my darkening. Good.
Walks into the door. Oh no, I've gotten up 50% darkened.
Ah, door's scary!
She got 50% dankening.
Tanking.
Yes, danking. She's 50% dank now.
Let's keep going straight up. Unless we can find dead bodies down here.
Bored!
Scale remains. Doesn't seem to be anyway determined. There's an ID. Takena Municipal Middle School. Kyugo Shibuya. 2%. That's good. That's good. 2%. That only gave her 2% darkening.
I clearly don't give a shit about dead bodies anymore.
I have seen everything.
The door to this
I
particular
have the
room
experience of a
was shuttered and ever so
World War
slight,
II veteran.
as if a breeze blowing against it gently from inside.
I think I can open this.
Still hesitantly, I put both hands on the doorknob and start to turn.
I guess I can go in. Yay! Alright, let's see what the fuck's in here.
Come here, kid! It's just a guy just comes along yelling, "Come here, kid!"
What, a pedophile?
No, yeah, sure. Who else would say that?
Smells awful, like
As
Richard.
soon as the door opened, even a crack, a powerful, horrible stench slammed into my face and twisted around my nauseated cavities like a jet of water.
This is the smell of something rotting.
Roten.
I was feeling instantly nauseous and lightheaded, as if I was suddenly deprived of oxygen.
I can't do this. I need to get out of here. Ew. That sounds like water. Is there water in here?
On my nose, I stepped back into the...
Oh my god!
Holding my nose, I stepped back into the room and crept over towards the source of the noise. If there were water here, maybe I could wash my hands, I thought.
Where the fuck is it?
My extreme thirst came back full force as well. Clean water was the greatest thing I could have possibly found at this point. I accidentally knocked over a bucket, spilling its contents onto the ground in front of me.
I started licking it.
Countless flies immediately flew out from the overturned bucket and began swarming all around me. The buzzing wings sounded right up against my ears, as if they were attacking me. I let go of my nose and began flailing my arms around wildly, attempting in vain to drive them away.
I can't even see my hands in front of my face.
As I haphazardly stumbled forward, I found my feet splashing in the shallow liquid. Mere moments later, my hand came in contact with the liquid and brushed against the switch. I heard a faint clicking sound, and then... The lights went on and I got a clear look at the room I was standing in.
What is this place? Are those bodies?
Hope these aren't Chris's bodies.
A large portion of the floor had been dug up into something resembling a pool, which was filled with stagnant, discolored water and dismembered bodies. The bodies were decomposing a lot faster than they naturally would. On account of the wetness, most of them had swarms of maggots instead of faces. Some of the bodies had actually washed up on the ground outside the pool as well. Those few that still had limbs looked like they may lose them at any moment. The torsos were all swollen and black, and everything else was bone wet.
Why are there so many bodies in one place? And why aren't they hitting the floor?
The closest body was spurting a sappy mucus from its nose and mouth, and staring at me with an ugly, mean expression. The thick fluid coming out of it was reddish brown in color, and it seemed to be a disgusting mixture of blood and dead bugs.
What's that sound?
Some sort of huge door high along the top of the wall opened up, and I could clearly feel a breeze blowing through the room. Was it a trash chute?
If I climb up here, maybe I can get back into the school building. But what the fuck is that? I can hear something. It's getting closer.
I was afraid of what might be coming through that hole, so I put some distance between it and myself. Something heavy fell from above and splashed into the pool, spraying my face with rotten, stagnant water.
A body! A body!
Oh, don't worry. It's just probably Beavis and Butthead being dropped down here.
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! The body that had just fallen into the pool of water was wearing a school uniform. As soon as it touched the liquid, it began bubbling and melting into it as well, as if it were a bag of ingredients tossed into a stew pot. Okay. One of the poor victim's lungs floated to the surface, giving the whole scene even more of a sick soup-like appearance.
I get out of here now. I can't stay in here any longer.
I dragged my wet feet on the dry part of the ground for a second or two, then made a mad dash for the door. As soon as I was back out in the hall, I fell to my knees in shock. I couldn't even move. The smell of death and decay was still sticking to my nose. I was still trying to sneak its way into my nose. It was all I could do not to throw up on the spot. I hadn't eaten anything for hours, so I'm not even sure what I would have actually thrown up, but still, I felt like I had to, more strong than ever before. Maybe it would have been best just to let it come out. I'm sure I would have felt better afterwards. But I honestly didn't want to see my own vomit right now. Not after all the disgusting things I'd seen. I had enough.
Why has all this happened?
At times like this especially, I really long for my big brother. If only he were here with me. I cried out for him as if in prayer.
Oni-chan, please come save me.
Come save me. I can't move.
Is somebody there? Is somebody there?
It hurts. There was a little girl here with an arm stretched out begging for help. I rushed over to her side.
What's wrong? Are you alright?
She was faintly glowing.
Is she a ghost?
My stomach really hurts. And my chest feels like it's on fire.
She seems to be in a lot of pain. What I do for her is... Here? I don't see any injuries. Is it painful?
It hurts. All I can do for her was offer physical comfort. If I rub her back, maybe she'd feel better. Thanks.
I'm sorry. This is all I know how to do because I'm a fucking idiot.
It feels a little better now.
Does it? I'm so glad to hear that. Shut up.
The girl grimaced again as if she were experiencing some new pain all of a sudden.
You shouldn't push yourself too hard, okay?
Okay.
So did you get lost in here too?
Uh-huh. I don't know. I just woke up in here.
Woke up?
I've been so alone.
Oh, so you've been all alone all this time? You've been a real tripper then.
I gently brushed my hand against the little girl's face, wiping away her tears. I only just met her, but I already really felt for her. She had a lot worse than I did. You gotta at least admit it, she's an idiot, unlike certain people I know.
So tell me, what's your name?
Sachiko.
Sachiko? Your name is Sachiko?
No, it's just Chico.
Sachiko?
No.
But that's how you said it. I'm Yuka Mochita.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah?
Never mind. Yuka. Big sister Yuka?
Big sister? You want me to be your big sister?
She turns into the next Yuuya.
Oh, oops. Oh, it's just a little weird to hear somebody call me big sister, that's all. But I like it.
I took Sachiko's tiny little hand in my own and pulled her to her feet.
There we go. You can stand, right?
Sachiko's hair was so thin and light compared to my own. Not just light. It felt like it was completely weightless.
I guess she really is a ghost.
Sachiko noticed me staring at her, and I must have had quite a look on my face. This seemed to bother her, so I did my best to force a smile. Oh, ain't that cute? Sachiko thinks Yuka is a big sister. Oh, wait. I'm sure she was worried I'd leave her all by herself again, and I wanted to make sure she knew I was here for her. What's wrong, big sis?
Huh? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something else.
I'm sorry. Sachiko lowered her head and looked like she was about to cry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I think I'm a ghost. I'm different from you, big sis. I'm sorry if I scare you. It's a trap!
Was just my fear really Was just my beer really upsetting this little girl so much? That's pathetic.
I took Sachiko's hand in both of mine, turned to face her, and ducking down those so our eyes were level.
It's okay, little bitch. I'm scared of ghosts, but I'm not scared of you. I promise.
You're not scared? For real?
No, I'm not. I'm not scared of you, Sachiko.
As Casper would say Timon. Big sis, are you gonna leave me?
Yeah.
I did have to think for a moment, since I knew I couldn't take a ghost with me very far. But in the end, I also knew I couldn't just leave her.
Well, will you come with me to look for my Oni-chan?
Your big brother?
Yeah, he's a really kind, really dependable person. I'm sure he'll be really nice to you too, Sachiko.
Her head was still down, but her eyes were peeking up at me. She looked nervous, but for the first time since we started talking, she also looked hopeful. You don't mind if Sachiko comes with you?
Sure, you're not alone anymore. Yuka, your big sister's right here for you.
You really are an idiot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was lonely too. I probably wanted her with me just as bad as she wanted someone with her. Ghost or no.
Come on, Sachiko. Let's go.
I turned to head down the hall, but was stopped by Sachiko tugging on my uniform. She was wearing a forced smile on her face, but still looked uneasy. Big sis, will you do what I say?
What you say?
What was she gonna tell me to do? I was so surprised by the question, I wasn't sure how best to respond, but the longer I thought about it, the more uneasy she looked. So...
Your big sister will listen to any request you make.
Really?
Uh-huh. You can ask me anything you want, anytime.
Okay. There was clearly something specific she had in mind, but I wasn't gonna push her about it. She asked me when she was ready. She seemed satisfied with my answer and let go of my uniform. And so, hand in hand, we continued down the hall in search of my big brother. Oh, now to this. We're on chapter 3 or 4 music. I think it's chapter 4. Maybe it's 3. Alright, where the fuck am I going now? I'm gonna go this way. It's not a case I have a choice. This is how you actually finish this chapter. I'm stuck on a path. I can't do anything about it. Oh. A newly deceased corpse, practically still warm. There's a thing on it. Shuba University, Michi Moritoshi. 2%.
Ooh.
Where am I going now? Am I going to the death room?
Perhaps.
You know, I'm gonna go to the storehouse just in case. I don't trust my luck. Maybe we can go in now. Doesn't seem like we can get it open.
No, it doesn't. I wonder what Oni-chan would do at a time like this.
Do you miss your big brother?
Uh-huh. I miss him a lot.
I hope we can get this door open. Like she's just bored.
I hope we get this open.
Can't wait, hurry up. Oh, small child. As the Sesco remains. Given its tiny stature, it's very likely belonged to an elementary school student in life. There's an ID. Great Harbor Elementary School, Chihiro Tamamura. What does that even fucking mean? Let's go to the boys' bathroom.
Boys' bathroom time.
Well, I can't go in there.
Nope.
What's down here? Let's go down this hallway. Nothing here! Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Oh, no, my body.
Oh.
No decaying corpse. Takane Municipal Middle School. Koi Kawahara. Who are these people? Another body!
Another body?
Great Harbor Elementary School. Hiroshi Takano. Everything is a dead end. Yeah, no joke.
I wish I was dead end.
Okay, what does that even mean?
I don't fucking know.
Why did you say it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check up here just real quick to see if there's anything else here now. Nope, just that dead body I saw.
Just a fucking corpse.
Yep. Hello, death room. I want to go into you.
Death room, death room, death room.
Oh, we can actually go in here.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I guess Oni-chan really isn't in here.
I guess not.
Sachiko, have you ever seen anyone else in here besides me?
Uh-huh. That's all she said. And Scion, she squatted on the ground and then wrapped up her arms around her knees.
What's wrong? Are you hurt?
Big sis, I'm cold.
You're cold?
She nodded firmly, almost exaggeratively.
I guess that makes sense. If a ghost can feel pain, there's no reason she couldn't also feel change the temperature. Poor girl.
As if she showed me just how cold she was, she then visibly shivered.
Hey, Sachiko. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better?
Say my name properly.
Sachiko.
No, it's the Chico.
Sublimal?
For fuck's sake. Anything?
Uh-huh. You've been through so much already. I don't want you to have to go through anything else. So if I can help, just tell me.
In that case, can I have those? She was pointing at my feet.
My socks?
This is the first time I noticed that Sashiko was walking around barefooted.
Ah.
I was so busy worrying about myself about finding my big brother that I completely failed to pay any attention to poor Sachiko's appearance.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice earlier.
It's alright. Sachiko shook her head.
If I'm supposed to be her big sister, I really need to be more observant. I need to pay more attention.
If I were a big brother, I would have noticed right away and given her my shoes. But it wasn't too late. I took off my shoes and socks and offered them to Sachiko. They were a little wet, but still better than walking on these cold dirt floors and bare feet. I didn't really like the idea of doing that myself, but just one look at this poor lost soul shaking phone convinced me I was doing the right thing. Thank you, big sis. Sachiko took just the socks, leaving the shoes in my hand. God damn, I can't stop yawning.
Are you okay with only socks, Sachiko? You don't want to wear my shoes over them?
I'm fine. If I took both, then you'd be barefooted. She flashed a gentle smile at me, which stayed on her face the whole time she slowly put on both my socks. I don't want my big sister Yuka to get hurt after all.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Sachiko.
I've had her head just like Big Bro always did to me. I love you, big sis. Her smile had grown. It now stretched from cheek to cheek, and I began to feel like I'd do anything to keep her happy. I wonder if this was how Big Brother felt when I smiled at him like that.
Let's do our best in here, Sachiko.
Despite the severity of the situation, I was in high spirits. I almost forgot just how horrible this place really was. Do our best.
Uh-huh. Let's do our best to find Oni-chan. Sachiko? Did you say something?
I thought there was a giggle, but it sounded different somehow, like a voice had changed to someone else's, or someone else was here. Uh-huh. You're so cute, I just want to mess you right up.
Huh? What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, guess it was just my imagination then.
What is... God damn it, what does it usually say in movies? It must have been the wind. Not too likely in a stagnant underground bunker like this, but still.
I think I'm just getting paranoid. Down, 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 down.
Shut it.
I need to pull myself together. I'm her big sister after all.
I put on the bravest face I could manage and marched back into the hall, pausing on to make sure Sachiko was still behind me. Well, okay, that's weird. Why'd the music just change to chase music? Also, let me back in there. There's a body in there. When we just in here.
You're right. Let's look someplace else. Don't worry. Once we find Oni-chan, he'll be able to help us. I know he will.
Big Bear will.
He's really smart. We can count on him for sure.
Really? That's great. Oh, now we can look around. Dead body. Great Harbor Elementary School. Mako Sakurai. Oh, look, remains of bones. Skeleton remains. Anything there? Komashiro Trade School. Sakura Motoi. Or Matoi. Or Motoi. Why is there weird sounding chase music?
Because Sachiko's with us at all times, so we're being chased technically.
Yeah, I guess there's a point.
Maybe we can check the storehouse.
Can I go in now and sleep? Damn it! Nope. Oh, delicious pasta sauce. Hey, it's lemon.
Hey.
Damn it. Back to the ghost bathroom. Boop, boop, boop.
Sachiko's just looking at this one little patch on the ground like, your panties are there, aren't they?
Big sis.
What is it? Is something wrong?
It's my feet. My feet hurt.
Your feet?
The soles of Sachiko's feet seemed to be bothering her quite a bit. As we stood there, I noticed she was fidgeting in place, trying not to stand on them.
I guess they would hurt, huh? You've been walking around in socks after all.
She said nothing else. She just stared at my feet. She seemed to want my shoes now, but didn't want to say anything since I offered them earlier and she turned them down. So I just smiled and decided that I offer them again.
Do you want to wear my shoes?
Is that okay?
Of course. We wouldn't want you getting hurt anymore now, would we?
What about you, big sis?
I'm your big sister, so I'll be just fine.
I won't say any objections. I just took off my shoes and handed them to Sachiko without any other words. Cheerfully, she slipped them on over her socks. They were a little big on her, but I knew she'd feel better just having them on. Thank you, I'm really happy now.
Thank you, fucking bitch. Let's get going then, okay?
Sachiko wasn't used to such big, floppy shoes. She took one step and stumbled forward.
Are you alright? Here, you can take my hand and follow me to see the sea walker, the flame man.
Okay, big sis Yuka, I love you.
Hee. No, it's too fucking.
And I'm back. Is everyone dead yet?
No.
Oh.
Why aren't you dead yet?
Why aren't you dead yet?
Why aren't you dead yet?
Why don't you be deader?
I wish I could. Oh yeah, it's my lane. I was like, why is...
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to realize.
Sachiko, I've already
almost said locked you in here.
I almost locked you in here.
I've already locked you in here.
You little shit!
If only I could go through the door!
Oh wait, I'm a ghost, I can!
No, she doesn't, she forgets and she goes, damn it, if only I could go through doors like a ghost!
Oh, right!
I've already looked in here and there was nothing to find. Let's head back, okay? I don't want you to find my panties.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're going somewhere now.
Ooh. Is it really okay to keep going like this?
Let's go this way. He was pointing down the hall towards the spot where the earthquake had dropped me.
This way? Is there something over there?
I don't know. But come on.
What was that sound?
I want to go in there.
In there? But that room is locked.
It just made it sound like it unlocked.
Is there something in there?
Please. I want to go in.
Well, alright. Let's see what's inside then.
Sachiko nodded firmly, then practically dragged me by the hand over to the door near my entrance point in this underground maze. The storehouse. Finally made it.
Wow, this room is pretty big.
Over there. Energetically as can be, Sachiko pulled me farther into the darkened room.
Sachiko, wait!
Ow!
Ow!
Stupid glass! I suddenly felt a sharp pain in the sole of my feet and my foot, and looked down to see what I stepped on.
A nail?
Of all the things, all the pieces of glass, you step on a nail. The floor was actually kind of a mess. It was bumpy and uneven, and there were all kinds of tiny, sharp-looking objects scattered everywhere. Not just old rusty nails, but bits of glass, loose wooden boards, with jagged edges, and splinters all over them, and plenty else I couldn't even identify.
I'm bleeding.
So cute.
Sachiko?
What's wrong, big sis?
Huh? You're over there? So what was that fucking voice I just heard?
Nothing.
Who's it?
It's your imaginary friend.
It's all in your head.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, sure.
Come back!
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
So tiny. Probably just a child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sachiko. How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah, like what age are you? You're in elementary school, right?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, well you're dumb.
I'm sorry. Sachiko just stood there with her head hung low and looked at the stain on her face. She didn't even say another word. It seemed safe to assume that she probably didn't have any memory from when she was alive at all.
No, I'm sorry I asked. Don't worry about it, please.
Jeffrey's now Yuka's new big brother. Okay, sorry. Looking closer as a film student ID. Liaison's elementary school. Yukari is Sekaya.
I was gonna say this. Hey, Yuka, why have you picked Jeffrey as your imaginary friend? What about Barney?
No one likes Barney.
I've heard so many kids say that.
What's that?
It looks like an old instant camera.
Sachiko bent down and lifted the camera gingerly as if it was some kind of rare treasure. Then she pointed at it and pressed the shutter button.
Right! It startled me. Looks like it still works.
I love you, you love me, let's get together. Kill Barney! No, wait,
No,
what?
guys, please don't. Oh, my stuffing, I mean my organs. I'm clearly not a guy in a suit.
May I have it?
Sure, but isn't it heavy?
That's okay, I'm happy.
Well, good for fucking you.
I'm just trying to be careful here because...
Indeed, let's kill Barney with a machete. We'll see about that. I'm gonna become my ultimate form. Barbie! Fuse with me! Fusion! Ha! Barnaby the dinosaur. I'm a Barbie girl,
And I love you.
Uh-huh. Carry Tetsuan across the The lead strode floor, nursing my soul and bloody foot. The whole while, I snaked my way through to the futons. I didn't much like the idea of sleeping in the same room as a dead child, but I had to admit, I was pretty exhausted too. You want to fight, Bonnie? I'll fight you with my keyblade. Burn it with fire.
They're a little damp and musty, but if we lay them out, we can at least get off our feet for a while.
I'm so sleepy.
Go to bed.
Okay, I'll lay yours out right now.
As soon as the futon was on the ground, as flat as it would go, Sachiko sprawled out on it. It wasn't long before her eyes started dripping. Yay! Futon! Just seeing this innocent little girl joyously stretching out to take a nap was enough to lift my spirits and renew my hope.
I'm so glad Sachiko is here with me.
Thank you, big sis.
Thank you too, Sachiko. I don't know what I would do if you weren't here with me.
She must have really been tired. She was out like the second her head touched the bed. Oi! Where are you going?
She's so kawaii. I should sleep too. I've been walking a fuck ton. I hope that when I wake up, I'm back at home with Honey-chan and his big penis.
Oh wait, I should pull this fucking nail out of my foot!
Oh yeah, I didn't do that, did I?
Snore, the blood of the innocent. Sachiko and Yuka both secretly hate each other because they've both got split personality disorder. I woke to find myself being shaken. Sachiko was trying to get me up and her expression had gone white as a sheet. Big sis! Big sis!
What was it? What is it? What is it, Sachiko?
She was on the verge of tears. Something seemed to have really spooked her. Did that huge man find us? Was she attacked?
It's okay. Tell me what happened, nice and slow.
I lost my hairpin.
Oh, shut up. She's a hairpin. Your hairpin?
When I woke up, it was gone.
Oh. Okay. That's all then? Yeah, we can be going to sleep.
That's all.
I'm sorry. I thought it might have been something more scary. Where did you lose it? If we look, I'm sure we'll find it.
The two of us searched every last inch of the room. Me with a wounded foot, but we came up empty-handed.
Sachiko, is there anything your big sister can do for you?
The entire time we searched, Sachiko hadn't said a word. I was hoping invoking our sisterly bond might help cheer her up. It keeps getting in my eyes, and it hurts. Give me that thing you're wearing. She raised her hand slowly and pointed to my headband.
That's, I'm sorry, but that's the one thing I can't give away.
As soon as I refused, Sachiko let out a faint, otherworldly groan. The next moment, her face distorted and changed. She no longer looked like an innocent little girl. She looked well and truly like a demon now.
Sachiko?
Give it to me!
No!
Give it to me!
No, it's mine!
The look in her eyes alone sent chills down my spine. These were the eyes of someone who meant me harm and was perfectly capable of inflicting it.
What do I do?
Give her the hairband. Save video game.
Yes. Maybe let's be dicks and stand firm.
I don't remember what this one is. Maybe if I give it to her, what do I...
Wait, giving it to her would calm her down, but standing firm would just make her mad.
Probably, yeah. Let's give it to her.
Stand firm.
Yeah,
Let's purposefully anger her.
I guess I don't have much choice. I'll give it to you, okay?
I pulled the headband from my head and handed it to Sachiko. Wow, that flipping drop, that made her go higher. Good.
Oh.
I basically shut down at this point. My instincts had taken over. I was running on autopilot. The act of handing over the headband was almost robotic. That was far removed from the instant giggle I heard up till now. But I didn't even care. I was done. Whatever she wanted, I give her. Whatever she asked me to do, I do.
It makes you that happy, does it? I'm so glad.
The second I said that, Sachiko stopped laughing, as if to say, if you're glad, then it didn't make me happy at all. Hey! Can I have your hair too?
Uh-oh.
Hair?
Yeah, big sis hair! Sachiko wants your hair.
Huh? But, huh? How is that supposed to work?
She got up on her tippy toes and stretched herself as tall as she could manage, then climbed down on my hair with her tiny hands and began pulling.
Ah!
Instantly, my entire world was pain. I was screaming and crying, just wanted to roll around on the floor until it went away. It was agonizing.
It hurts! It hurts!
I could feel something warm running down my cheek from the top of my head to my cheek. There were 2 streams, then 3, 4.
What?
Did she just scalp Yuka?
Basically, it wasn't just hair Sachiko had pulled out of my head. Somehow, these tiny hands of hers had basically scalped me. How could a little girl have that much strength in her? The entire top of my head throbbed. If I had a mirror, I knew I'd probably faint just from seeing myself in it. The pain was making me dizzy. I was probably losing a lot of blood. I knew I'd pass out sooner or later, so I called out for my big brother. I had no idea if I actually made any sound, but in my mind, I was screaming.
Oni-chan. Oni-chan. Oni-chan, please save me.
She's at 78.
It's just slowly just filling.
No, not really.
What happened? My legs feel heavy.
Big sis, are you okay?
Now I'm not okay, you tore my fucking hair out!
I'm a big sister now. I have to pull myself together.
What should I take from you next? After all this, why was I still doing what she told me to do? Was I still listening to her? A wave of sadness washed over me. The top of my head hurt. I knew a lot of it was missing. Sachiko was someone to be feared. If only I had figured that out a little sooner.
Oni-chan.
How long have I been walking, I wonder?
Sachiko, are you still okay to walk?
I was following Sachiko despite myself. I had no idea how much time had passed, but it felt like an eternity. She completely stopped answering any of my questions. I guess that's an option! And that's enough! She came to a halt.
What's wrong, Sachiko?
She turned around and looked at me with wide, innocent eyes. There's something Sachiko wants you to give her.
What is it?
What was it going to be this time? I honestly didn't want to know, but the question came out of my mouth anyway, and so did this.
Whatever it is you want, Sachiko, you can have it. Just for you.
Well, in that case... Can I have your life?
My life?
Somehow, some part of me knew this was coming. It was only a matter of time.
I can't give you.
Once again, I couldn't seem to control the words coming out of my mouth. It just said whatever it wanted to say, regardless of how I felt.
You may have my life.
She was laughing again. Why would I load? This is the actual ending! It was wild, crazy laughter. She was ecstatic.
No. No!
Why not? You said you'd give me anything I wanted! Because you're my big sister, right? Sachiko's smile almost seemed to twinkle in the dull light of the corridor. She had the face of an angel, but it was all just a mask.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. No, please.
I mustered all the strength I had, trying with whatever life was left in me to denounce her words and resist her pull. There was no hope for me anymore, but I still clung to what I could. If I could just reject her statement and tell her what she was wrong.
No. Please, no.
Huh?
Please don't joke about things like that, okay? Let's just hurry and find my Oni-chan. Oni-chan will be able to help us somehow. I know he will. So let's just keep searching.
Your big brother?
That's right. I'll never be like Oni-chan, but I'll try my best.
Big brother this and big brother that. God, you're annoying! Just give it to me! I'm gonna kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. I'll make you wrap those hands around your own neck and die! Just die already!
Sachiko?
My body shook and spasmed uncontrollably. I was being overtaken by an invisible force. It was compelling me to speak, to say what would be my very last words on this earth. A suicide note, when you get right down to it.
I guess there's nothing I can do. Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give my life to you, Sachiko. It's all yours.
Oh. It was instantaneous. With one single blow, my skull was cracked wide open and blood splattered far and wide. I could feel blood trickling out of my nostrils and my right ear. My brain was jolting out from inside my head, fully exposed to the air, but I was still conscious. I could still feel everything. I saw a bright flash of light and realized she'd just taken a picture with that instant camera she'd been holding on to. Hey, look, it's Tortured Souls, everyone!
Oh, that's the picture, huh?
Yep, that's where it came from. What a pretty picture this is! Our tired, lonely woman who didn't listen to me! Sachiko was a cute little girl before, but now her face was twisted into a hateful, spiteful grimace as she looked down on me in contempt. I know, how about I show this to your big brother? You told me I can have anything I wanted, right? Well, he's my big brother now. Sachiko began petting my sticky, matted head with her coarse, sticky hands in a mockery of my previous gentleness with her. What a filthy face! This was my goal all along, you know! My scrap of paper from the charm. I want to play with you again, big sis, so I'll spare you from your fate for now. Let's do this again real soon, big sis Yuka! An alternate universe tale.
No, that wasn't sexy.
Tooth!
Tooth!
I came up with an idea for, like, what if Yuka and Sachiko fused together to become Yuchiko?
No, sounds stupid.
No. It would be like, hello, Oni-chan. Not now, not now, Yuka. You won't pay attention to me.
You know, let's give Tooth a go. Let's see how we can get. See if we can actually get a little bit far in this. I want to try to see if we can get this finished.
It's a Tokho chapter.
Depends. Well, I'll stay on as long as I can. I might need to pick my brother up, but it's like that's the till 12.
Yeah.
You mean you have to pick your nose?
So, Bradley's younger sister. That's embarrassing. Byakuden Senior High School, Student Council Room, 4:30 p.m.
Hey, Mr. President, don't forget about, like, tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Please tell me I can kick you.
Absolutely not. What's happening tomorrow? Hey, no violence on the student council room. We've been over this.
It's your own damn fault for forgetting.
Oh, stop, please. If I've forgotten something important, I sincerely apologize. So just tell me what it is already. Use your words, not your feet.
What are words?
You just said them.
Oh. Well, it's this room. Spring cleaning? I mean, it's full of...
I thought I misread it for balls. I was like, oh, it's bales. It's like, no, it actually says balls. Okay.
It's full of balls.
Fucking...
Massive sweaty balls.
You're not reading it right.
Is it a storage shed or something? How long has it been since the sports festival?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were asking to schedule a clean day. Ow!
You completely put out of your mind, didn't you?
No, I swear I penciled it somewhere. Your recommendations are important to me and to the student council as we...
You're a person, not corporation. Talk like one, pussy.
Fine, I forgot, okay? It's not like I don't have enough on my plate as it is, though. Do you have any idea how much I'm expected to do? I'm sorry.
Good enough for me. I forgive you.
This is some delicious content. Happy times before bad times.
Excuse me, Mr. Fukuri. I, Dio, do not approve of you not speaking in the third person. Do it more often if you have any sense of self-respect.
What are you talking about? This isn't the third person. There's no other bubble. This is just normal color this is conversation bubbles.
Then carry on.
What?
Dio, need to get rid of Jonathan Joestar.
Isn't he already dead?
No comment.
What's your problem anyway? Wait, what?
Tough love from your trusted clerk. Sometimes you just have to admit your mistakes and move on. Though the manly approach to presidency has its merits too.
Mitsuki. Dio's best husbando.
Just make sure you keep at it. Desertion is not an option. Don't think you can run away from your post of going tough. You got that, pussy?
Suki got a gun.
No,
she has a gun.
No, she's just very brash. Yeah, I got it. Oh, more people. Oh wait.
Okay.
Wait. I remember. No, I remember now. I was Katayama, Leon was Okawara, and you were actually Fukuro. I remember now. You were like, "This isn't how things are going in my student council president's room."
Okay, fine. So do you want me to do? Okay.
Just don't.
Do him
You just don't get it, Tomohiro. Miko is my bride, so hands off.
Like hell, I'm not giving her up to the likes of you. Besides, you've got that Nana girl, right? Don't you dare two-time her.
You're so clueless. It only really gets good once you've got at least 3 girls. Everybody knows that.
Sounds like you guys are having fun. Is that a game?
Oh, Yamamoto, you want in on this? It's a game where you use a stylist to massage and kiss girls, and you can go out with 3 at once.
What?
I'm glad you're enjoying your little romp. But keep it to one girl, you lowlifes.
I'm back from sleeping. Right, I went to sleep apparently. Look at how he's crying.
Fucking pussy.
Go hit me, mommy.
You should remember what tomorrow is, right?
Oh, what's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Oh, boy.
Oh boy! I had no idea this was going on in the student council room that day. I had other things on my mind, specifically a certain boy. Oh, it's Tokho!
Wait, who
Yeah.
was voicing Tokho? Was
Well,
it
if
me?
I remember the skit, it was Richard who was going, "Get back, you filthy
Oh
heathen!"
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a crazy old lady.
My name is Toko Kirasaki. I've been waffling for some time on whether or not to say anything, but finally I decided to bite the bullet and ask his best friend Kurosaki.
Hey, question! Does you have a girlfriend?
No, I'm pretty sure he's single. Why?
Oh well, I kind of have my sights set on him, I guess.
Seriously? Well, that's great news. I'll definitely be rooting for you. Oh, but... Well, he's not a particularly sociable individual. When you get right down to it, going out with him might not be all that fun for you.
Well, I'll just say about that once I get into his pants. But I hear that despite his obvious popularity with the ladies, he's never wanted so much as touched anyone.
Well, there's a reason for that. He actually wears a chastity belt.
Oh!
Yeah,
Well, that's nose on me.
Yeah, apparently, like, his parents thought it'd be a good idea to make sure he didn't breed. So they put, like, a chastity belt and threw away the key. He's been trying to get that thing off for years.
Well, you know what they say about chastity belts? Vinegar is great for melting the locks.
I don't think that... Isn't that kind of a bad sign, though?
No, quite the contrary. It gives him a nice, clean image.
Oh, yeah, the guy who has a chastity belt on. Oh-ho. This was Kensuke Kurosaki, who know Yuuya Kazami, aka the boy I like, pretty much all his life. I figured I'd come for him for all the information I needed in my conquest, since he was pretty much guaranteed to know Yuuya's dating history. And so far, things seem to be going really well. I mean, not only did I confirm Yuuya wasn't seeing anyone, but I got his best friend's blessing too. And confirmed that he really wasn't the showy, obnoxious, cool guy type. That suited me just fine.
And then his voice changed.
Kurosaki! Hey, bitch, boy.
Ah! Kurosaki was understandably rather startled by the extraordinary, aggravated female voice that suddenly rang out from behind his head. But that's hell girl Mitsuki for you. She was standing in the classroom doorway, arms folded across her chest, looking some angry deity about to cast judgment upon the world. Dating Yuuya is a possibility of 0% chance of getting away from him.
Also, it's a well-known fact that Mitsuki is the female Azura, the god of wrath.
She had that deathly glimmer in her eyes, the one that could fell the mightiest warrior before he even had a chance to draw his sword.
Didn't I tell you today was spring cleaning in the student council room?
And I told you I couldn't because I have club today. Come on, Fukuro, back me up.
I wouldn't go on that route. It's just easier to give in.
Oh God, are you back to doing that little problem with your voice? I thought you went to the psychiatrist for that.
Yeah, I know, but I'll have you know that Jeff Goldblum is my voice therapist.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see a better fucking psychiatrist about this. Not Jeff Goldblum. What? Yeah, this was definitely how girls work. All the complexions was gone from Fukuro's face. He was a man with a demon on his back. Whip at the ready, fully prepared to bring divine punishment upon all who oppose her. He was right. It was easy just to give in.
This sounds like fun. Can I join you guys?
Oh, hey, Jeff Goldblum. Oh, with the chaos theory.
Oh, by all means, the more, the merrier.
Mitsuki then grabbed the nape of Kurosaki's neck and began dragging him out the doorway in a decidedly looking manner. Where do we go to? Oh, Jurassic Park! He was like a teary-eyed chick caught in the talons of a bird of prey, struggling in vain as he was being carried off to meet his grisly end. You know, I'm not even the student council! I just love watching those boys interact with Helga and Mitsuki. I couldn't wait to see more. I didn't even care if I had to clean in order to do it. I was a volunteer after all, so I was pretty much off the hook here. I could follow them at my own pace. No dragging for me. Shut up, fireworks! As soon as we left the classroom, though.
I thought someone get punched there in the game. That's what I heard.
No, it was a punch. It was someone. If you read the subtitle, it says as soon as we left the classroom, though, we ran into Yuuya. That was a thud. But there's fireworks going outside my window.
Oh, I thought because you said about fireworks, I was like, oh, I thought it was a punch sound effect.
It's not America for fireworks. It's Guy Fawkes night.
Yeah, it's the remember the 5th of November. Or rather, I did. As in, I literally ran into him. I wasn't watching where I was going and wound up slamming into him so hard I fell over. Immediately, he reached out his hand to help me up and asked if I was alright. Now that's a white knight if I've ever seen one. What a fun evening this would be. I imagine it ended with me lying in bed dreaming of Yuuya's perfect face inching ever closer to mine. But instead, we all died.
Yeah, let's hope we.
Wait, I also do this.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Tokho? But I don't care. It'll be alright, but I'm not telling it. You'll feel better once you get it all out.
I swear there's like a bajillion characters in every stream we do where you do this voice.
I think he's only like done it like once so far. I think.
Was I right? I guess I feel a little better. That's good. Are you okay to head back and rejoin the others then? But I'm not rejoining.
Pirates, Jacob, in the house. Oh, the 5th of the November.
Yeah. I shouldn't have had those chicken tenders.
That's your own goddamn fault. Just out of curiosity, how many saves are there? Oh, I'm at the last one, 64.
Oh no, you have to rewrite the old ones.
I mean, to be fair, I've finished all of them, so...
See if you have to scroll down that much.
The store door seems to be stuck and absolutely were not open anymore, but I was in there. Maybe the lock someone got jammed when I left. How did that even happen? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, you don't make any sense either.
Oh, look, a dead body!
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's hard to tell at the age. As a teenager girl. The Komoshiba Trade School told me Morinaga. I don't care about some bitch. It's a mirror, but it's too cloudy to make out any details. For some reason, the air around this spot feels unnaturally chill. It would probably be best to keep your distance. Even with the knob turned on at full blast, there's no water coming through these pipes anymore. Who did this? Oh, I think she's even got a new sprite too, I think.
Ooh.
Now we get to see how Kazami can crazy. It hurts!
I hate this fucking...
Ryosuke.
Ryosuke, okay. Ryosuke! God, no. I bet it hurts real bad.
I've tied up your knee and thigh joints. That should help stop the bleeding. Oh, we got a douchebag over here.
Oh no.
And we've got your leg right here, so don't worry about that.
He's waving it around like, we've got your leg right here.
He's just juggling it.
Oh, Tokho!
We were in an old-fashioned rundown and probably a condemned school building. None of us knew how we got here, nor even where here was. I just emerged from the girls' bathroom with Emmy after losing my lunch, where Yuuya, Okawa, Katayama, and Shimada were waiting. The whole hallway was an absolute bloodbath after what had happened. Poor Katayama walked in some kind of booby trap, and half of his right leg was lopped off from the knee. It looked excruciating. How is somebody supposed to handle a situation like this? Why does this have to happen at all? Yuuya is waiting to kill them because of his insanity. It hurts. The fuck is wrong with the school? Why would there be traps all set up in here? Where the hell even are we? Feels like somebody's screwing with us.
Keep quiet. Ryosuke has been very badly injured, and you're making it worse.
The hell is your problem, you steppin'?
Stop it, please, but I'm not interventing.
Stop! Oh, I'll intervene, but I will not intervene.
Yeah.
This is what tagging along with Mitsuki and the others got me. I thought it was going to be a laugh riot, and at first, it was great. We all went to the student council room where we met up with Katayama, Shimada, and Emmy, and we started cleaning up and goofing around. And then, when we were all done, Emmy suggested we all try out this new charm she discovered on the internet. She's nuts for that kind of stuff. It's all her fault! Get her!
No, get back! I'll run if I run, but I won't run.
Get her! Get her! I should have run! She took out this simple white paper doll, and we all were kind of fascinated. So we did as we were instructed, and then suddenly everything went dark. There was a violent shaking, and we were here in this old schoolhouse. No explanation.
We just need to get out of here, but I'm not getting out of here.
Get matey.
We need to work together and get out of this horrible place, but we mustn't work together and get out of that horrible place. Let's find an exit, but I'm not looking.
What about Katayama? I'll carry him.
Yuuya.
Yuuya was so kind. You can always count on boys in times like these. Still, there was a potential problem with this course of action.
Wait! What if there are some more traps? If you're carrying someone piggyback, you won't be able to react quickly enough to avoid them. Aren't you boys good at video games? I thought you'd know this sort of shit. But I know we have to. What I'm thinking is we need to find out a way out of here and shoot the road here and there and save the come back from Katayama.
I'm dying from laughter. But I love Rich's pirate voice. It's so cool. It's not a pirate voice. It's a character he made up called Refusenik, where he does everything. He'll say he'll do something, but he'll refuse to do it. Like say, I'll have sex if I want to have sex, but I won't have sex.
I know what I know, boy, but I'm not telling it.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
No!
But I'm not agreeing.
Ryosuke. Don't worry, we won't leave you behind. We won't, will we?
Okikawa was in a state of absolute panic. He just kept muttering to himself at Katayama's side. The two of them had always been extremely close. I love
my boyfriend's gonna die. I don't want to leave his side. We can't leave him die. My boyfriend.
Why do we hang out with this pussy? It's only natural he'd be worried though. His concern kind of bordered on obsession. Okay, continue with the voice, Rich. It's funny. Alex just gave it into it.
But who's going to go? I'm not doing it. We could lose our own legs in the blink of an eye. But I lose my legs if I lose my legs. But I'm not losing them. Just walking around in here.
But I'm not walking around.
I'll fly!
I'll fly if I want to fly, boy, but I will not fly! Shouldn't Emily like go since she's the one that did this? Actually, Emily, we've all voted that you should go.
I'll go if I'll go, boys, but I'm not going.
You haven't got a choice.
Just go already!
You're the one who said we should.
You've convinced me.
You're the one who said we should find an exit in the first place, so you go. Shimada practically spit his answer at her. I hate people like him. Well, he's not wrong. It is her fault. She's the one who thought it was a good idea to come here. Well, no, technically she did the charm. I will fly to
I wonder how that went for Emmy. Like, all right, boys, here's how you do the charm. You follow the rules like this, but I'm not doing it.
What? No, it's like Shimada like puts two together. Wait a minute. Flashback to her. You must follow the rules like this, but I will not follow the rules like this. You did this. You intentionally did this. Like Shimada being like the massive dick he is, it turns out he's actually the smartest person here. Sure, he had a pretty face. That's basically all he had, though. People like him pose as models in men's journals, but they're not good for much more else. Oh, that's right. Shimada actually is a model.
Ooh.
He's a model, and it was mentioned in an extra chapter in Blood Drive. Him and Yuuya works. Well, he was competing against Yuuya for because he was Yuuya was so much sexier than he is in the magazines. He was like, no, I'm sexier. Was that a scream? Did the music just? That was weird.
I wish I screamed.
I think you have. He got a lot of girls too, but I'm not one of them. I can never get past this awful attitude. It's such a huge turn off for me when guys act that way. It's for bringing us here Shibata, you jerk. It's not Shibata's fault.
I'm sexy and I know it, but I'm not showing it.
Hey, apparently Leon heard this. Apparently Lemon heard the scream. So I'm not crazy. Not that I don't admire speaking with confidence and force. I try to do it myself whenever I can. But there's a difference between speaking forcefully and speaking in a way that belittles others. Shimada was basically just cold and uncaring.
I'll go! I'm not as suggested separating after all! Tokho!
I'll go too.
Yuuya?
What a difference, like night and day. Kind, thoughtful people like him don't make flipping remarks. They just man up and get stuff done. I was crushing on him harder than ever because now, not only did I think he was both cool and hot, I also gained a ton more respect for him. There's no need for everyone to go. One person should be plenty. Any takers? Dead silence. No volunteers, huh? Everybody just looked at one another, then looked away as if they were ashamed of themselves.
Wait, I'll go if I go, but I'm not going.
What do I do, Risky? You'll be lonely here by yourself, won't you? And I don't want to leave you. And I love you.
Hey, faggot! He won't be alone, you idiot!
I don't want to leave him.
I'll leave him alone if I leave him alone, boy, and I'm leaving him alone.
Wait a minute, hold on a minute. You just want to get to the refuse the code of conduct.
No, my powers are fading, but I won't let them fade.
He was finally shifting his gaze from one person to another. I'd never seen him so on edge before. Finally, the silence was broken by a loud, shrill male voice. Definitely not whom I would have picked. And I miss you. Ah, goddammit, fine, I'll go. You stay here. I'm sick of this pussy bitch.
Are you sure it's okay? Kirasaki said she'd go if she's a girl, so...
Shut your fucking mouth, you whore! I said I'm going, you ain't here, you good-for-nothing sack. You just get in the way anyway.
Alright, I'll stay with Ryosuke. Good luck.
Alright, you're back, you faggot. What are you doing?
Okawa, you seem to be melting in your blubber. I'll restore you if I restore you, but I'm not restoring you.
No, like they come back. Alright, we're back, you faggot. What are you doing? Okawa, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just sucking a dick. No! No! Stay straight! He
said to make him feel better, so sucking some dick.
No! No! Stay straight!
Come on, let's go. If we don't hurry, Katayama could be in real danger. Tokho, be careful, okay? No, be reckless. Be incredibly reckless. I will.
If I remember correctly, this literally just takes place and just going back and forth between the first floor exit and coming back upstairs constantly, if I remember correctly. Like, there's really not much you can do unless you want to, like, explore around, look for dead bodies. I was scared. Was I scared? You bet I was scared. But in a situation like this, everybody has to work together. And as long as I had any willpower left in me, I wasn't about to give up. Plus, it didn't hurt that Yuuya was Smithy, so I knew everything was going to turn out just fine.
Yeah, because clearly being with the one you love is clearly going to make sure you survive in this situation.
Hey, what are you trying to say, like?
And the power of love will save you.
Well, I'm glad you think that, because I'd be really upset if you actually thought that me and Bonnie could not survive together in this place. No. You monster!
I didn't mean it like that. It was just a typical it's Horsing. It's like
Yeah, that's true.
What was it? High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
anime?
High School of the Dead with Rei and Hisashi would
No,
together.
but I was saying that you
and
see
like
the
he
two
died.
girls, like the two girls are trying to like, oh, we're gonna get out of here. And it's like one of them gets caught by a zombie. It's like, get the fuck off me.
Lemon wrote, I believe in Bonnie. Let's see. The word infirmary was written on the plate above the door. Somehow the room just felt like it would be deserted. I was oddly confident about that. Not sure why I felt that way, to be honest, but was for good measure. I shouted, is anybody in there? We still hadn't found Mitsuki after all. Who cares about Fukuro or Kurosaki? They didn't care. Who fucking cares? I didn't hear her call back, though, so really, we had no business in this room whatsoever. Why did we stop then? Wait, was that a key sticking out of the lock? Who would have locked the door but left the key? What would be the point? Whoa, what's up with that? There's a key just sitting there.
Oh, what are you doing?
Hey, there could be a boogeyman in there or something. And then what we do? I figured we better lock him in and keep him out of our hair.
And what exactly do you plan to do with that key? Turn it into a sword?
I'm gonna hang on to it, of course.
Stop tossing it around. That's dangerous.
Don't worry. I always catch whatever I throw. Hell, I can throw it even higher.
Honestly.
Pain in the ass. Shimada was such a pain in the ass. I really couldn't stand the guy. Well, we keep continuing onwards. Hey, we have 8 people watching the stream. Hey! Ha! Ha!
God, you're persistent. Look, you're very good at throwing and catching, okay? You just stop it, okay?
The ceiling is in place. The ceiling in this place sure is high. Let's see if I can touch it. Oops! Oops! How'd it go?
Oh, nice going, dumbass.
Tokho with the goofy voice. Where's your best friend Mickey and Donna when you need them? Actually, you know what's weird? I found this out recently. You know that there's, you know, We Are the Champions. Apparently, like, characters like Goofy, Mickey, and Donald sang that. And it's like the most horrifying thing ever, or the funniest thing ever. Whatever. I don't give a shit. And now the phone was cut off from us if we needed it. Brilliant. Yeah, I think this one's actually more automatic. Like it's very automatic, this one. So it's basically just talking. And to be fair, this was actually in like the PC version of like Corpse Party. So like a lot of the stuff is very automatic. So I'm assuming this one probably won't be very long. Okay, go on.
Oh, it's an exit. An honest to goodness exit. We can finally get out of here, and we can get ice cream.
I rushed over to the door, hopefully yet afraid, knowing that it might not open, but praying this horrid place would show us at least a little mercy. Gingerly, I raised my hand and pushed on it, and it swung open without even the slightest hesitation. It seemed almost too easy. It was unnaturally dark outside, though. The rain was coming down so hard that peeking my head out for just a moment left my uniform completely soaked. Shimada pushed past me, throwing the door open even wider with his usual lack of regard for anyone and anything around him. King of doors, bitch! My clothes went from soaked to drenched in a matter of seconds. If I were to actually walk out into it, I felt like I drowned. 9 people have joined! Yay!
No, that's sexy.
What is this place? It's way too dark out here. We in the woods, maybe?
It's really coming down. If we went out there in a rainstorm like this, we'd be soaked to the bone.
I wouldn't mind seeing that look on you.
Anyway, we need to get outside safely. We can get outside safely now. Let's go back and get Katayama. Come on, Yuuya.
Despite all having found a way out, Yuuya's demeanor hasn't changed a bit. He was standing back at the hall where he could watch over us while also keeping an eye out for anyone else who might be having by. The motto of maturity. Shimaya, on the other hand. Titties. You guys go back if you want, but I'm leaving.
What?
I'm not about to stick around this fucked up place any longer. Then I have to. Screw the others. I'm out of here.
You can't be serious, young man.
Hell yeah, I'm serious. Those assholes are the ones who chose to stay behind. They're just gonna die one by one, and I say let them.
I didn't think you were quite that callous, but far be it from me to stop you.
Say, Kirasaki, you wanna come with me?
Hmm?
The tone in his voice said it all. He'd hit the ultimate low. After abandoning his friends to save his own hide, he was now basically propositioning to me.
Propositioning.
I really don't want to see you die. You've been real precious to me for quite some time, you know. We've been obviously rehearsed and truly sickening pickup line. He really was the slime ball to end all slime balls.
Unbelievable! What the hell's wrong with you? Get your eyes off me, you jackass!
I couldn't believe he had the nerve to pull something like this. I felt like that may have been the first time I've ever yelled at someone. I was absolutely livid. And he wasn't even done. No, he still had plenty of salt left to throw in the wound. Oh, shut the hell up, you ugly bitch. Don't go getting the wrong idea. I was just trying to be nice and give you a ticket out of this hellhole, but if you don't want it, that's your loss.
R/nice guys.
You need to die already. This guy's lost cause, Yuuya. Let's go.
My head was swimming. I was scared. I was angry. I was sad. Every negative emotion brought to the forefront and every positive emotion pushed away. I didn't look back. I just stepped away from Shimada, walked over to Yuuya's side, and continued past him into the hallway. Yuuya had been watching all this unfold from the other side of the room, and for a moment, he just stood there, staring blankly at Shimada. Eh? The hell are you looking at? Get out of my sight, you spacey bastard! Shimada then drew a large knife from his breast pocket. Its tip struggled to glisten in the dull light of the room, but it did ultimately succeed. These are the types of guys that girls fall for, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't understand how this guy has interest in a 60-year-old woman. I mean, a 14-year-old girl.
She's 17.
Yeah, 17, not 70.
He began wavering around like a dumbass, probably thinking it made him look more menacing. Check it out! Just bought this baby yesterday. Not bad, eh? I bet I can put it to good use in a lot of ways. You're such an amusing fellow. Why do only good girls... Oh, no! No! Fuck off! Fuck off, Lemon!
Wait.
She did the fucking TikTok thing.
So why do good girls like bad guys? I had this question for a long time. Been a bad boy and it's played to me.
Shut up! Does that asshole really have 10 girlfriends? How is that even possible? And yet, I'm precious to him somewhat. What a dick. How low an opinion must you have of women in general to pull that crap? There's just no excuse.
I was indignant. I was fuming. I just kept cursing and mumbling as I fast walked back to the 3rd floor to meet up with the others. And all the while, Yuuya was keeping pace with me, saying nothing at all. Anyway, always the motto of maturity, always ever tempered. He really was like a rock, or maybe anyone who sings horribly will suffer consequences. What are you gonna do? Hit me with your handbag? Maybe he found my mutterings annoying and was just keeping quiet, so I do the same. I didn't like that possibility one bit, so I mentally slapped myself on the cheek, forced positivity in my voice, and tried to engage him in a cheery banter. But it's Richard singing all over again.
My singing is beautiful.
So,
Yuuya, have you ever had your dick? I mean, if I'm a man than he is, Yuuya, you've never said or done anything to hurt a lady, right? I mean, I know you've got a lot of women falling for you, but I've never once heard a single bad rumor about you from any of them. It's kind of amazing.
What should I have for dinner tonight? Pizza? Hamburgers? Rice?
Yuuya, I'm right here. Yeah.
I looked him square in the eyes as if asking him, isn't that right? and for a moment his eyes did meet mine, but then went back to the hall. Your singing was bad, Richard, because you were drunk for drinking beer.
Yes, it was.
Well, it was bad.
I can't remember.
Was he not used to receiving compliments from women? That seemed hard to believe. I'm not sure what you mean. What a cute and innocent response. Whatever that meant. Yeah, this is literally just mainly on autopilot.
Sexy.
I must have come across as bipolar to him or something. One second I tried to lighten the mood with small talk or compliments. Then I'd start to feel scared of the school again, or angry at Shimada, or sad for Katayama. My mind just couldn't make up its mind on what to feel.
Tokho, Emmy, isn't anyone there? Fuck's sake.
I'll tell you if I'm here, but I'm not telling. Mitsuki? That was Mitsuki, wasn't it? It was coming from downstairs.
Mitsuki's voice echoed from below, but our friends were waiting for us above. For a moment, I wasn't sure which direction to go, but only for a moment. The fact is, our friends were very, very close, so close that it would be foolish not to tell them what was going on before chasing after Mitsuki.
Come on, we need to shake hands with Emmy and the others, then follow that voice downstairs.
Yuuya just nodded and began running up the stairs, and I was right behind him. Apparently, Ryder's showing off. Practices vocals and sings like a pro. Stop.
We'll have a sing-off. With Wendy's hot drinks.
Fuck off.
Yes!
Fuck off.
Sorry it took so long. We found an exit. Come on, we have to get moving.
I was out of breath, staring down at the ground and talking to what I assumed would be three very attentive friends. But then I looked up. They were all there, but there was no immediance, no urgency on anyone's faces. Emi and Okawa weren't even looking at me, nor at Yuuya, but at Katayama. They were fixated on his face, and each bore a sad, hopeless, empty expression, and they certainly weren't about to get moving. There was a general heaviness in the air. Something was very wrong. I gently reached out my hand and touched Emi's shoulder.
What's going on? I'm not telling you. Tokho. He's Katayama. He's getting weaker. He's not going to make it. And Okama's been trying to suck his dick, and it's not been working.
It just won't stay up.
Ryder says, "Want to sing
I told
Richard?
him to
You gotta
stay straight."
No, you didn't. You didn't say that. It was Shimada that said that.
Oh yeah.
Also, Ryder says, "Want to sing up, Richard? You got it. You got a challenge."
Ryosuke, why won't you talk to me? Why won't you let me suck your dick? Say something, please, Ryosuke. He's just frantically rubbing his dick like, please, say something, anything.
Like Yuuya's like actually like really shocked by it. He's like questioning.
That's the one thing that kind of breaks Yuuya's stoic expression.
Yeah, like he's like thinking to himself, "Well, I thought I was bad. This guy's fucking insane." Everybody's eyes were filled with tears. Okawa too was creating Katayama's head in more ways than
Katayama's
one.
dick.
No, let me finish. He was creating Katayama's head in more ways than one, and it looked like he'd been crying this whole time. His eyes were bright red and his nose was running. It was not a good, and his head was not in a very good position. Yuuya, still saying nothing, just walked over to Katayama's side, bent down, and began examining his wound.
Yuuya!
We need to hurry. The four of us silently but unanimously agreed that our best course of action was to pick up Katayama and bring him out through the exit we discovered. And we had to be very, very quick about it, or he really would die. I could tell just by looking at him that his time was almost up.
Kizami, can you carry him? Because I'm not doing it.
Well, as soon as Okawa zips up his pants, then yeah. I can use your help getting him on my back, though. Again,
well, I'm not doing it.
Okawa, please zip up his pants.
But...
His dick is hanging in there!
Ryosuke's penis Hang in there. We'll save you both.
We'll zip up his pants.
It's really hard for me, you know.
This hurts me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you.
Zip. Oh, great! Now you cut off his dick.
I'm sorry. We'll just stick it back in there and try again.
That's not how it works. You have to have like extreme force to do that.
Just let me. Okay, there we go.
Alex is like, stop it! As this was going on, I had that nagging feeling like I was forgetting something. The stream,
Well, all this dick fiasco's going on, she's like, I think I'm forgetting something.
the stream is turning into the sex talk stream. Hey, don't deny it. You're liking it. You're enjoying it.
You see, kids, when a man and woman loves each other very much, they get a divorce.
I need an adult. I need an adult to adult.
Anyways.
Of course, Mitsuki. We have to go and find her. We couldn't just leave her behind after all. I like how just thinking about. I like how just thinking about Mitsuki and not anyone else like Fukuroi or Kensuke.
Yuuya, do you mind if I run downstairs and look for Mitsuki? If she wanders too far, she might.
He's just trying to keep a straight face. He didn't have to say anything this time. His eyes told the whole story. Got it. I know I can trust you with this task, they said. And that was enough for me. I shot off down the hall like a bullet. I was determined to find Mitsuki and rejoin everyone en route. Oh, we're near at the end. I just realized we're near at the end of this chapter.
Oh.
I hurried down to the second floor. But Mitsuki's voice was coming from even farther down. I have to keep going to the first floor ahead of the others.
I love that we don't have to do any work for this chapter.
Well, we have to do a lot.
Work is just annoying.
Well, to be fair, this chapter was initially short anyway, so you can only really do so much. The other chapters were like reconstructed and all that though, so.
One thing I noticed is I see a lot of this and I always feel like, because it's all stills, I feel like there's gonna be a jump scare coming out.
Yeah, I think you mentioned. I think you mentioned like in the second stream you were in.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Mitch's up.
Drunk for that.
Mitch's up here.
No, if I got this place mapped out right in my head, I'll just be getting farther from where we heard her voices. I should go back.
Oh look, a dead body. It's a very decomposed corpse. Having gone completely skeletal, it's virtually impossible to determine the age it's from. Komashiro Trade School, Toru Takahashi. Well, go this way then.
Takasmashi?
Takasmashi. If I kept running in circles like this, I'd never find her. I was in a state of panic. I was allowing it to steer my path. Frustrated with the situation, with myself for choosing to give up and head back empty-handed, I forced myself to stop and turn. I was gonna do what I should have done in the first place: call out Mitsuki's name with everything I had in me, and I hope she responded.
Bitch, where are you at? We're all here.
No answer. Just cold, lonely sounds of rain and wind bearing down a dilapidated building. This may have been a fairly large school, but sound traveled well in here. If she were anywhere in this hallway, I'm sure she would have heard me. And if she were just here minutes ago, she could definitely have been around now. Could something have happened to her?
It's Suki.
Well, darn, dude.
Let's go to the exit.
To the exit. We're going to have a look at the exit.
Yeah, because I
wonder where that guy is. He's like still waving his knife around.
He's just still standing there waving his knife
no,
around.
we're gonna make it out of the school, all of us together.
We're all in this together. Once we know that.
But I am not.
We're all in this.
Her Dawkins at 10%. That's not too bad. Let's head back upstairs.
No, stay alone.
No,
Get away from me.
Uh-oh.
What is it? Is that a ghost? Ah!
Just go past it. It's fine. It's fine. Just go past it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can't go past it.
Run back down the hallway!
Perfectly normal.
We're gonna eat some ass.
No, we're not.
Oh. Okay.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Get your head out of the gutter.
No.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Okay, I already know.
Gotta get it out of the gutter. Gotta get your head out of the gutter. Gotta get it.
It's
Oh,
a fact.
hello, dead body.
Kirishiki Industrial High School, Leona Omura. Supposed to went this way.
Going that way is pretty sexy.
I'm
you
hungry.
can't go that way.
God damn it! Well, there's no way we can go then.
You go upstairs and to the left.
I'm just checking to see around the halls. Oh, look, a corpse.
Sexy.
Failure to decompose. Matsukaze Preparatory High School. Motohiro says Suzuki. What's all these bastard fucking names? They're not even real names. Lemon needs sustenance.
Maybe your name is.
Well, get food then. I'm not gonna stop you. Maybe that key's around here. The key that he lost.
Yeah. That is a point. Could it be that he locked Mitsuki in the nurse's office?
No, maybe. Call for takeout. No, you ain't the boss of me. I wasn't bossing you around. I'm basically just keeping an eye.
You'll get food when you get food, boy, but you're not getting food.
Ooh, Chinese food. It's locked up tight. It looks like I have to try elsewhere.
Oh, but I don't want to try elsewhere.
You got no choice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, I guess I can go in this room. Guess I can get this room a shot. I know a dead body. Perfect.
Dead body.
Megami Odana. Onda. How do you feel to be steady? The writing is partially erased, making it hard to interpret what I've meant to say.
I wonder what it means.
Those seems to be might be openable.
Oh!
It's a bunch of dishes. They must have been propped up against the door. They're still wet, bloody prints all over them. It's a little disturbing. Stupid dishes.
Stupid dishes.
Well, can't go that way.
But we can go into that room.
True. Hello, is anyone in here? This is be that. Let's go with senior fingers. Do not trust them. They will betray you. The one who volunteered to go will betray you most severely. Well, that's not very nice. I didn't do anything wrong. The words "kill before you're killed" are screwed on the school flyer. I wonder why that is. This cabinet is locked. It appears to be numerous thick books inside. They have titles like "The Truth of Ties" and "Adorable Enough to Kill You." What in the world could that last one be about? I wonder. I wonder if that ghost's there now. Flowey, it's kill or be killed. Great, there's fucking ghosts in the way. I guess get back downstairs now.
I will look up a walkthrough just in case.
Fair enough. And perhaps we can actually go further up the corridor up here. Because I didn't think about going. Oh no, we can't. Oh, hello. What the hell was that? What just appeared in front of me? Well, I'm gonna save the game again because I don't want to die from talking to a ghost.
Ooh.
Hello, ghost. From the looks of it, from the looks of it, you look like you're no victim dragged here against your will. Well, I'll tell you now. There's no escape from the school. There's nothing to be gained here but despair. Though if you've got an iron will, you might be able to survive for a little while at least. Here, you should have this. It will help keep the wandering spirits at bay, though it only works once. So take it. Get out of there and fight like hell. Stay alive as long as possible.
A proton pack? Whoa, that's super useful.
The spirit vanished, but lying on the ground below where it had been was a gemstone. Specifically, a violet-colored gemstone, probably amethyst. So I can use that to keep the wandering spirits at bay one time, huh? I guess he meant the full body ones, or it would have kept him at bay too. Either way, with this gem, I felt like I could actually get back to my friends safely. I was actually hopeful as one could expect, all things considered. Got the frickin' amethyst! I got the power crystal!
Gave me a rock!
Of course, he also said that there was no escape from here, but was it my prerogative to believe prerogative to believe what I wanted to believe and ignore what I wanted to ignore? What a roundabout way to look at it.
I'll believe what I want to believe, but I'm not to believe.
I'll believe what I want to believe, boy, but I'm not believing in your bullshit.
I am an atheist, but I'm not an atheist.
Oh no, not Steven Universe. Don't put it in the chat.
Steven Universe.
Fuck off, Ghosty.
Can we get Steven Universe in the chat?
No. He appears to be a ghost of a young boy. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm just gonna save it just to have a backup, just in case.
I might keep this rock to myself.
I held the amethyst in front of me and approached the spirit. Oh! Incredibly, it actually worked. Both the ghost and the gem faded away and disappeared. The stairwell was free to be traversed.
Oh, so that spirit wasn't trolling me.
What's up, gamers?
Abby, are you okay? There was like a ghost at the bottom of the stairs, like in Scooby-Doo. Where's everybody else? Come on, we have to get Katayama situated and get out of here. I'm not telling it.
Emily's face was absolutely racked with tears. She was shaking her head violently. She wanted to tell me something, but the words just wouldn't come.
I'm not telling it.
I had a really bad feeling about this. I ran past her to the bathrooms to where Katayama was being lifted onto Yuuya's shores when I left. That's a long-ass hallway. Why? Katayama was back on the floor, right where we'd set him down when this whole ordeal began. Why wasn't he on Yuuya's shoulders? What was going on? I had an inkling, but I didn't want to believe it, so I pushed it out of my mind.
Yuuya, what are you all still doing here? We need to get Katayama ready to go. He didn't make it. I could have first aided him if I wanted to, but I didn't. What? Right after you left, he let out a huge scream, and then he just went limp in more ways than one. No!
I didn't get to suck his dick.
I didn't know what else to say. The person had just died, and not some stranger, but a person I knew, a friend. It was the strangest thing. I kept looking at him and thinking, is he really dead? Is this really what a person looks like when he dies? Seeing him like that drained every last bit of energy I had in me. I fell to my knees, thoroughly defeated.
No, throw away.
Okawa, he sees it moving from Katayama's side. Probably because he wants that penis. So what are we supposed to do now? But I'm not doing anything.
I mean, I couldn't stay near the body. We've gone to the second floor where we picked a corner and just stood there trying to recompose ourselves. Yuuya elected to stay with Okawa on the third floor. I guess to try and break him from his shock and help him put some distance between him and Katayama. None of this felt real, or maybe I just didn't want it to be real. It was a nightmare. It had to be. I just sat up in my bed and it would be all over.
Why did this have to happen?
I don't think the darkening really matters in this situation, so we're nearly at the end. It's at 26%, but...
I'm not waking up! I don't get it! I'm not waking up. I keep trying to tell myself this is just a dream, but... Tokho.
My energy was waning again. I sank to the ground, landed on my knees. Emmy followed my lead and put an arm around me for comfort. A friend had just died. He just died. God, why? Emmy and I looked at each other. We both heard them. Footsteps coming down the hall. It was too dark to make out who it was, but the guide was decidedly male. The two of us slowly and quietly rose to our feet and hid around the corner and peeked out, both terrified and curious as to whom or what we might see. There, at the end of the hall, the figure finally came into view. It was a tallish man, unsteadily tittering as he slowly strode towards us. It was Shimada, drenched from head to toe.
Ah, Shima! Duh.
Emmy shot forward, intending to run toward him, but I grabbed her arm and held her back without even thinking about it. She turned and looked at me with a puzzled expression.
I can't handle him. What? Don't tell me he did something to you. Well, I don't want to know. No! Thank goodness. At times like these especially, we need to keep each other in the loop about everything that happens. But I'm not telling it.
She looked back at me again as she said this, staring right into my eyes in an almost disciplinary manner.
Disciplinary, yeah.
It was the perfect guilt stare. I couldn't help but succumb to it, feeling bad for not having filled her in on this Shimada incident.
Yeah.
Shimada continued a slow, wet walk down the hall. Then all of a sudden, for no discernible reason, he simply fell forward, landing hard on his knees. Something was wrong with him. And while I loathed the man, I didn't want to see him suffer. Emma and I were both poised to rush to his aid. When other figures randomly began appearing all around him, figures of children, blue and ethereal, shimmering with their own light.
What are they?
We could barely even see Shimada from our vantage point anymore, as his body was obscured almost completely by the backs of those ghost children. He wasn't moving though, so it didn't seem like they would do anything to him. But then, he wasn't moving. At all. Which seemed highly suspicious. It occurred to me that maybe we should try to save him. I inched forward. He was still in the exact same position that he had been when he fell to his knees. He literally hadn't moved at all. Was he unconscious? Emmy and I looked at one another and nodded. It was a Scion signal to move forward and do whatever we could help. Ha! He's fucking dead! The children vanished as we approached, revealing a horrific sight. Shimada's stomach had been flayed wide open. He was dead. The knife he flaunted earlier was jolting from the wound. It was almost ceremonial. It was almost a ceremonial death, like that of a samurai who threw himself onto his sword.
No, no, I didn't like him. What were those children?
was trying to, and they were still nearby. Oh! Kisame, it's horrible! Shimada is!
Yuuya, who presumably rushed down to see what was wrong, calmly walked over to Shimada's body. He was checking for signs of respiration or a pulse. He turned back to faces again a moment later, and his facial expression said it all. Shimada really was dead. I was beginning to lose it. I just couldn't take any more of this. My friends and acquaintances were dying one by one. I guess I should say had died, but it didn't seem like it was over. Not by a long shot.
This is bad. There's something in here with us. Something that's trying to kill us.
How are we doing more than trying? It had already succeeded twice over. I was scared. I was paranoid. I was shaking and crying and screaming inside. I was deathly afraid that something else would show up, and then it did. Oh, look, it's the Chico. And she's blue. It was a little girl in a red dress standing between us and the third floor staircase. I couldn't make out the expression on her face through her bangs, but I could literally feel the hatred in her eyes as she stared into our souls. Then she turned around and slid up the staircase into the third floor hallway.
What?
Emmy was turned the other way, so she hadn't seen the girl at all. She eventually followed our gazes, but at that time, the girl was gone. She looked confused. That particular apparition looked a lot different from the other ghost. There was again the scream. I'd seen it, but there was still no doubt in my mind she was definitely a ghost.
What do we do about Okawa? We have to get him, but I'm not getting him. We have to get out of the school, but I'm not getting out. Now, but not right now. I'll call him down, but I'm not going to call him down.
Wait.
Yuuya, I'll come with.
It could be dangerous. You wait here. Dangerous? Well, that is the direction the girl in the red dress went, and I guess Yuuya didn't want to put me in harm's way. I nodded and walked his back beside into the darkness as he chased after Emmy.
Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, Tokho. You know what they say? No weapon can pierce a calm heart. So, what's the most important thing right now? Arg! No! No! No!
What's going on? Why was Emmy screaming? I could hear voices now. Emmy and Okawa were having a heated argument.
That's not possible. We have to leave him and run. We'll get caught if we don't.
No, we can't just leave him behind with a boner. We have to take him to a hospital to get him help, and then we get something.
He hasn't got a boner. He's dead.
But it's stiff.
That's rigor mortis.
Yes, that's rigor mortis. But he's dead.
No, he's not.
No, look, he's dead.
No, he's not.
He just pulls his head clean off.
No.
Leave him and run. We'll get caught. That ghost girl must have been pursuing them.
This is bad. I have to help them.
Go help them.
It makes the story way better.
What the?
Murder!
Katayama's body was spot unceremoniously on the landing hallway on the third floor, among with Okawa. Oh Jesus, look at his eyes. That's the eyes of a dead man.
His body is incorrect because his erection should be like lifting him off the ground a bit.
I don't think you understand, okay? His erection exploded.
You exploded his erection.
Shut up!
And on top of the stairs stood Emmy, and in front of her, Yuuya, with an imposing scowl on his face. was getting so sick of this gay bullshit. I didn't understand any of this. What had just happened?
Org!
Well, yeah, but the serious tension of this story has now become more comedic than ever. Hey, don't deny it. You're enjoying it. Emmy let out another scream and came running towards me down the stairs. Okawa then seemed as if he had fallen and broken his arm. He was lopsidedly crawling towards me. It was almost as if he was trying to distance himself from Yuuya. I ran to the base of the stairs to meet up with Emmy. I needed some sort of context here.
Emmy, what happened? What's going on? I'm not telling you!
Run away! You'll be killed because I'm next.
Kizami kicked him down the stairs out of the blue. What?
I glanced over at Yuuya, but his face was shrouded in darkness. I couldn't make out any expression at all. Okawa seemed to have reached his breaking point. He shot to his feet and took off towards the second floor as fast as he could. Yuuya kicked Okawa down the stairs? Why?
Yeah, it's not true, is it?
Slowly he walked down the landing. He was neither concerned nor scornful. His face was a blank slate. As soon as he reached my level, he bent down and began fiddling with Katayama's body, raising the arm, then letting them drop, wiping blood from the ears and nose, and looking at it as if studying a specimen under a microscope. What the hell? He was enjoying this. I finally got to see an emotion written clearly on his face, and it was elation. How was this not some crazy dream?
Yuuya, no!
Tears began spilling from my eyes like water. I was shocked, confused, and I don't even know what else. What else?
Tokho, get away from him! Hurry! But I'm not helping. Oh no!
Shut your face, old woman!
the weird gasping and panting I'm doing.
Emmy and I found ourselves standing in front of the door to the school infirmary.
Shimada took the key and lost it, so this room's no good. If we hid in a place like that, we'd be sitting ducks anyway. We need to go farther down to the first floor, but I'm not running there.
The poor girl was friendly. I can't say I blame her, but well, something about this whole situation just didn't feel right to me.
Emmy, I'm still not sure we need to run. Huh? What? I just don't believe you kind, sweet Yuuya would be capable of something like that. But he really did kick him down the stairs. It happened. He kicked Okawa? How could that possibly be true? I saw what I saw, woman, but I'm not telling it.
And with that, Emmy pushed me out of the way and ran past me towards the stairwell and leaned to the first floor.
Emmy! Come back! I have nothing more to say to you. You wouldn't believe me anyway, since you're so convinced I'm lying.
And she went off. I was now separated from every one of my friends, but was I really in danger? I mean, I was, but from Yuuya? That just didn't seem right. Or more likely, I didn't want it to be. I wanted to believe that this was all a misunderstanding. My legs were shaking and my head was swimming. I just stood there, unsure where I should go or what I should do. And then there he was, right behind me. In his hands was Shimada's huge knife, the one that was last seen jolting from Shimada's stomach. It was still dripping with blood. This definitely made matters more complicated. How could I doubt Yuuya's guilt when he was holding something like that? Why did he even have it? How could he possibly bring himself to pull a knife from his friend's lifeless corpse? but I wasn't going to run. I turned around and braced myself. I opened my mouth. I intended on discussing this rationally. If I ran away now, I felt like it would be all over. There would be nothing left to save. No one left to trust. What could I possibly say to him? Safety first. Okay, if we ask him that, he might kill us. If we say this, we might seem a bit, try to make it a bit more rational.
Hmm.
My body was still visibly shuddering, and I doubted I had much of a voice if I tried talking. But I just wanted this all to be a horrible mistake so badly. I knew I had to say something. I knew I had to get it through to him. Maybe he was just freaking out in his own way. This whole experience had been taxing on for all of us, and Yuuya is only human. He must be terrified. And maybe I could help him get through it. Get him to talk about what's bothering him and feel a little better. It was worth a shot, at least.
Yuuya? Are you alright? Is this about the chastity belt?
Kirasaki, do you know where Uroba and Okawa are?
Why?
No answer. He just started muttering to himself and slowly walked right past me, as if I weren't even there.
Yuuya, what are you doing? What do you have in your hands?
I thought I could put to good use. In a lot of ways.
Stop this! Get rid of that thing, young man!
No, I couldn't let this go on. I grabbed him by the arm and just clung to him, putting my full weight on his body to keep him from going any farther down the hallway. He was at the crossroads, about to walk down a path of no return. I wasn't about to lose the kind considerate Yuuya I had fallen for. Unfortunately, the only tools I had at my disposal for stopping him were my feelings, and those just weren't going to be enough. I was so stalled that it took me a moment before I even figured out what had happened. It's the same in here, you know. That was the first time in my entire life that I'd ever been punched in the head, and he put everything he had into it. Getting killed by the school. I couldn't focus. My brain was still rattling inside my skull from the impact. Or getting killed by me. This world was spinning. I looked up at him with spasmodic, twitching, tear-filled eyes. There was no sign of remorse or compassion whatsoever. He looked like a feudal warrior clutching his sword and staring down his enemy. The area all around my eyes was throbbing. It hurt so badly. It felt so swollen and sore. I couldn't even imagine what it must have looked like. And he wasn't done with me. He got in closer and closer, grinning unnaturally as he raised his fist for a second strike. Let's test this out on you, shall we? You can be the first. She fucking booked it. I was running on pure instinct and adrenaline at this point. I shot to my feet and just forced him to carry me to safety somewhere, anywhere. He was gonna kill me. He was really gonna kill me. God. I felt something ran around uncomfortably inside my mouth, so I spat it out into my hand. It was white. A single white tooth with blood red highlighting at its roots. That maniac had actually knocked one of my teeth out.
My teeth.
He was there just behind me. I panicked, tripping over my own feet and stumbled onto the ground, landing between the first and second floor. I fallen on my backside, dropping my tooth on the ground next to me. I began slinking away from the encroaching figure of Yuuya Kazami. Save me, somebody, anybody, God, please!
Oh no! No!
I was screwed backwards across the floor, too stiff, sore, and scared to stand. But then my hand brushed across something small, metallic, a key.
Oh, it's that firmware key that Shimano lost.
Even with my hand right over it, I was shaking so badly that I could barely work my fingers to get a grip. It was the most frustrating feeling in the world, and for a second, that felt like hours. I just kept trying in vain to pick up the damn key. Finally, I slipped my fingers through the ring I had. This was my one and only chance. Scrambling to my feet, I somehow slipped past Yuuya. I ran back up the second floor as fast as I could. I could force my shaky legs to carry me. I had the key. I could lock myself in. I could hide in the infirmary. Kazami didn't pursue. Not right away. He just stood there staring. Staring at the tooth that I had dropped on the ground. Staring intently as if trying to make out what he was seeing. Her tooth?
I don't know why that looks so weird to me.
There didn't seem to be any way to lock the door from the inside. I need to find a hiding place before Yuuya showed up. The corner of the room, under the bed, maybe. Yeah, he ate the tooth. I would scan every inch of the room as quickly as possible. Sizing up my surroundings, my eyes stopped on one of the medicine shelves.
Scissors! There's scissors in here!
Correction. Shotgun! There's a shotgun in there!
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's much useful than scissors.
It felt like such a revelation. Like the answer I was looking for. But what was I gonna do with a shotgun? Was I gonna fight? Fight who? Yuuya? I'd actually probably win. I decided to leave them there. I stepped back and crouched down behind the partitioned screen that was set up in the middle of the room.
There's a ghost girl in a red dress coming!
Urabi had ran back to the bathrooms on the third floor to warn Okawa about the immediate threat that was approaching. Surprisingly, he was still crouched on the ground, cradling Katayama's lifeless head.
Stop thinking about his dick, for God's sake!
I just want some dick!
He was still stubbornly insisting that if he were to leave that spot, he'd have to carry Katayama with him.
That's not possible. We have to leave him and run. We'll get caught if we don't.
No, we can't just leave him behind. Dick not sucked. We have to take him to a hospital.
We'll take him to a hospital if we take him to a hospital, boy. But I'm not taking him to a hospital.
Okay, I was going to do it. But sure.
He's dead!
He's stiff. He's not dead. He can't be.
When he's stiff, he's going through rigor mortis. That's what happens when you die.
Just let me suck his dick. I'm so hungry.
You don't get sustenance from sucking a dick.
There's protein in the fucking sperm.
Oh, you know what? Just die.
Fine, I will. At least I'll die sucking dick.
What a stubborn, foolish man. I had enough. I decided I'd rip Katayama's body from Okawa's arms and kick it down the stairs. It was one hell of a fun when it hit the landing. But he was already dead, so what did it matter? As long as it helped get Okawa moving, I didn't care. See? Look. He's dead. So get off your ass and off that floor and run. Open your eyes, Katayama. Open your eyes. Katayama's dead. We have to get out of here now.
Kazami.
Urabi was looking at me, then Katayama's body, then back at me, as if she couldn't make up her mind which was more interesting. But why was she looking at me? Did I do something? Do I have something on my face? Okawa, on the other hand, was focused squarely on was focused squarely on Katayama, he was trembling all over, but I thought he finally understood. Then he turned towards me.
Murderer!
I beg your pardon?
Is it really murder if he bled to death?
Murderer! Murderer, you killed his boner!
I don't think he knows what murder is.
Yelled like a madman and ran down the stairs towards his friend's body. He wasn't exactly in his right mind, however, so those last few steps didn't quite go as planned. He tripped and fell. Quite hard next to Katayama.
Arg!
Murderer! Murderer!
Is this deja vu?
Murderer? Who, me? I wasn't the one who killed Katayama.
Run! Run away! You'll be killed!
What have I done wrong? I see. In here, getting killed by the school or getting killed by me are one the same. We're gonna die here either way, after all. This seems like a really weird way to rationalize, Yuuya.
What you did?
Yeah, it's a really weird way to rationalize him. It's sort of like his actions were sort of like, it wasn't in bad intent, but oh, what's this?
Ooh.
Oh, it's the credits.
Oh. It's like, ooh, oh.
Oh, the book's got it covered out.
Now that's what you call sexy.
We're skipping this.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, screw
Hey,
the credits.
the book has a mouth. Does that mean it sucks dick?
There we go.
John, what's you?
There we go. The last chapter, prologue, blood drive.
Are we doing that one?
Nope, not doing it
We're
tonight.
doing it on Wednesday.
I'm gonna do it on Wednesday instead, because I think this one is actually decently long. It's like, if at most, it's probably like.
I mean, we're playing as fucking Ayumi and Naomi.
Yeah.
It is going to be annoyingly long because it's them.
Yes. We have to deal with, like, both of them fucking dealing with their shit. But yes, if you have a completed save, end the stream with sex jokes, no surprise. No, it didn't. We've not ended the stream like that. But, if you actually have this game on, if you actually have Corpse Party on Steam and you've got a 100%, if you've actually completed the game on completed Corpse Party PC version, you'll automatically unlock the Corpse Party Blood Drive chapter, which that means you really don't need to actually play these, and you can just maybe just play the one that actually matters. So Wednesday will be the final chapter, and it will lead us to when it will be our final closing point for when Blood Drive is finally released on Steam, along with the other games. So whichever comes out first, we'll be doing that one. So then, hope to see you guys on Wednesday, and hope you all enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you later. Bye, everyone!
Bye.